Okay. Hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin. It's session 8, everybody, and it's a very special session. It is Ruthie's birthday. Let's get a round of applause in the chat for Ruthie. Where's our applause? Applause, applause. It is time for the applause for Ruthie's birthday. That means Ruthie will get the birthday dice today. If she does not use those birthday dice, they will expire in 2 sessions' time. So she's got to use it. Mari-chan, what's up, girl? How you doing? Welcome in the chat for Mari. Mari does fantastic streams of her own on YouTube. Please check her out. It's Ink Viral's Raccoon Day. She's slowly becoming a raccoon based on this.
It's every day.
We are all slowly becoming a raccoon. But yeah, we're celebrating Waylon today. It's for once in a long time. Wait, is Waylon's name spelled correctly? No, it's not.
No.
It's not. We are celebrating Waylon finally by spelling his name correctly on the stream for the first time. Great.
Nailed it, first try. Mm-hmm.
While I spelled it like Waylon Smithers, I apologize. You know where my head's at. Ink, you know.
I get it.
You get it. Okay, so let's catch up with where we last left off. Oddish, how is your love life?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking. Things are going great.
And why did you choose to abandon us on stream this week for True Love? Is True Love that important to you? Or
I'm playing on both sides. You know how it is. I gotta keep one secret from the other. It's just
wow.
Gotta play the field. Gotta play the field.
Mari says she just woke up to use the toilet. Let's give her a round of applause for that. Just as good as a birthday is using the toilet.
Of course.
Equal
weight. Getting another year older and going to visit the Wii swimming pool. Okay, so last week the party successfully murdered classic Nintendo character Donkey Kong. And felt zero remorse for doing so, I imagine. What else did we do last week? You guys sent off the god living inside Waylon's head to talk to Kick It Abacada. You learned all about the secrets of the island that you were trapped on. Learned a bunch of different locations to go visit. Then you spoke to Tavian, who's a young kid who is stranded here. He's a tabaxi, so he's a kid kitten. My bad for mentioning toilet. No, we always love to hear about your toilet uses, Mari. This is why we love you, okay? You're a treasured member of this community. We love you very much. And yeah, so Waylon had a good moment with the tabaxi, Tavian, and Tavian was sort of like annoyed at the party because he got off on the wrong foot with Ronnie. Ronnie's a little bit gruff when it comes to kids, apparently, and so Waylon sort of smoothed things over, and now Tavian considers himself a member of the group, or maybe even the captain of the group, much to everyone's chagrin. And Ronnie made some headway in repairing his relationship with Tavian, trying to win the kid over by lending him his crossbow. So Tavian is currently hanging out in a treehouse or a lookout tower nearby, while the party went off to check out. The beating of drums nearby. They heard from a surfing bird that there was a redhead who had been captured by apes many weeks ago. So they finally went to check it out, and it turned out that it was Polly, a colleague of theirs from the ship that shipwrecked. And this shipwrecked colleague has been taken to the top of a Donkey Kong-esque tower that you can see the map here, like the classic arcade game, and she was being held hostage, and so they had to fight a Donkey Kong-esque ape named Bonky Dong and climb this tower, much like in the fashion of the arcade game, and they were serenaded with the primordial beats of the DK rap. You can check out the YouTube and TikTok for footage of that in a very fun adventure that the party had. So we are rejoining them now as they finish this fight. Oh, and I just want to say I'm still alive, because at the end of the last one, there was a tornado warning, and me and my family had to get under the stairs, and we almost died. But otherwise, we're fine. We're fine. Meowth is fine.
Are you sure this isn't just a pre-recording?
I I didn't hear that because this is just a pre.
Yeah, we banked a bunch of episodes.
Oh
This
my
is the
god!
weekend at Bernie's D&D stream now.
All right, so here we
Meow's got her
are.
whole paw into Matt and is now running the show.
Okay. I don't even want to think about the logistics of that. It's giving me some Eldritch horror vibes. But yeah, so last time you guys beat up Bonky Dong, and I'm not sure if you added this to your sheets or not, but you did get 70 gold, 5 large bananas, and 2 healing potions from this encounter. So you are now you've now successfully rescued Polly. We are on the map right now. Let me bring it up so chat can see where you guys are a little bit. But yeah, you guys are on top of the tower. A wolf somehow made it to the top of the tower. That was really incredible. Ronnie and Kelkan working together. Oz floating his way up to the top and eventually knocking down the barrel-throwing ape. And Ronnie delivering the final punch that uppercutted him into the sun. Bing! There was a Diddy Kong-like ape that was nearby. And he laid down his goods and ran after that. And so you guys were able to loot this area inside this giant monkey skull head and found these belongings. I can put them in the chat if you would like them. I will do so now.
I have it written down in our shared Google Sheets.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I also have a
Thank
screenshot
you,
of our
Kelkan.
per person stuff in the Discord.
Okay, I've got a... Okay, great. So, now Polly is rescued, and she is dusting herself off. You guys have rescued her from the ropes she was tied up in. And she's very grateful to you guys. Oh, thank you so much for saving me. I couldn't listen to that stupid monkey rap anymore. It was really annoying. Speaking of the monkeys, they're all a little bit concerned. There seems to be some, like, trouble brewing between the monkeys. Some of them are like, well, Bonky was kind of annoying. He made us play that song over and over again. And some were like, he was our king! So there's a little bit of discontent. Some of them are fearfully playing the Congo drums just to try to smooth things over. But that's the situation right now, so you guys are free to do what you would like to do.
How is everyone doing?
I got beaten up by a barrel. Otherwise, I'm okay, I guess. I didn't catch that one. That was really cool. Someone else saw that, right?
No one saw it, apparently.
Everyone stares quietly at Waylon.
I refuse to turn back into Kelkan to avoid this awkward situation.
You remain a wolf, wolfishly.
I'm a little winded from getting up here, but otherwise okay. Oswald gives a little bit of a thumbs up.
Did we want to continue on to the possible dinosaur area? I forget exactly why we were going there.
Dinosaurs? I just got out of the monkeys, and now you're sending me off to dinosaurs. I'd like to know what you were up to now, anyway.
We're on our way to find a boat to get off this godforsaken place.
Thank those
do you
that
want to come with
remain.
us? Do you want to come with us and potentially fight dinosaurs, or do you want to go to the hiding place? We do have a hiding place. Yeah, we have determined that it is safe. Looks at the rest of the party.
Well, there's
Oswald shrugs.
cave, but we also left the kid just in a tower by himself. But
Yeah,
it's
that is what I
fine.
was referring to. Yeah, the hideout. The
What
tower,
kid?
yeah.
What are you talking about? Did someone else make it off the vessel?
Different. No, not maybe.
Maybe?
Not. This one is different though. He wasn't on our ship.
Oh, another castaway then. Gods, this island. It's like a whirlpool for everything that stinks in the sea. Just drags everything in and everyone down. Sorry if I'm getting a bit too poetic on you. But let's get off this awful tower.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
She's gonna make her way
Back
down.
now.
Some of the apes are like clearing a path for her. Some of them are grumbling as this happens, but most of them have just moved off to the tree line, so it doesn't seem like they're going to be causing any threat. But as she makes her way down, and you guys can move your tokens down if you would like to join her. You see, Ronnie, you see something rustling in the tree line, sort of in her general direction, Polly's general direction. Affinity just jumps straight off and lands.
I cast
Bust her
the
kneecaps.
Featherfall on myself.
She just lands it and is like, no big deal.
Superhero landing, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oswald just breaks concentration on his levitate spell to just float back down.
So as you are, as you make your way down there, Tavian is going to appear from the jungle to the side. Let's see. Where is his? He's going to appear and he is going to pop out and like with his slingshot drawn and pointing at you guys, and then looking at the apes around and be like, "Back off! I've got you guys covered. Don't worry."
I don't know. You're kind of late to the party.
Good. Yeah.
What
are you doing here?
Well,
You were supposed to wait for us.
yeah, but I got bored and I heard all this noise. It sounded like, I don't know, a bunch of drumming and singing and then a fight. I don't know. I thought you guys might need my help. He looks a little miffed at this.
We already took out the big monkey.
Thank you for coming to help, but now who's watching the watchtower?
There's nothing in the watchtower, so it's pretty good at being watched by itself. Whoa! You can become a wolf? That's pretty cool.
Would that have made you think I was cooler before? Should I have done this before, guys?
Never mind, you're a nerd.
No.
Whoa! Who is this?
Oh, good.
Hello. I'm Polly. Nice to meet you. Whoa. And he sort of like puffs out his chest a little bit. I'm Tavian. I'm the one who sent these dummies to rescue you. You can thank me later. He turns away like he's super cool. Sure. Well, thank you very much.
Polly really attracts a furry type, doesn't she?
Yeah,
What's that supposed to mean?
You guys are handsome as hell, you know. It's great taste is what I say.
Make a deception. Make a deception
Oh
roll.
boy. Okay. Come on, character sheet. You can do this. Deception. That's
He's like he's not he has a natural inclination to think he's very handsome because his mom always told him that, and so he's going to take this with a grain of salt, and he's not 100% sure. It's a little ambiguous, but he's going to assume you're being honest. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty handsome, no big deal, and he shoots Polly a glance like she should be impressed by this. And she sort of like turns her eyes to the side. She's like, not really sure how to respond to this. He's, if I'm picking up what you're laying down, you're a bit young for me, kid. He's like, what? No, I'm a grown up too. I went through hell on this island. Everyone tell her I'm a grown up like you guys.
You know, I never liked children, but I really don't like this one so far.
What?
He says in front of Tavian, but
What
not
the hell's
him.
that supposed to mean? Don't listen to her. She's a woman of, like, sin. I know what she does. It's bad. Don't be like her.
Yeah, I'm the worst. He's so right.
Actually, I know all of them before. They were hired to protect us. on our vessel that crashed. Although I suppose they didn't do a fantastic job of that, seeing as that we did crash. But they did rescue me now, and I'm very, very grateful for that.
Hey, we did a great job doing what we were paid for. Odie is still very much alive. In fact, he just sent us off here to do some extra business. We're good. We're good adventurers.
Make a deception
He's
check.
alive?
Make a deception.
Oh my gosh.
A zero? A zero?
zero?
Are you serious?
Well, you're rolling. You're rolling with. You should be just rolling normal. I'm not sure. It should be an 8.
I know
right?
that the 8 is the one that counts. I just
Yeah,
have
right.
never seen a 0 on
Well,
my
you got
thing
a
before.
nat 1 and then a -1. So yeah. Oswald is confused by that statement. Which statement? I said a lot of statements.
All of them.
All of
From
them.
furry just onward.
Yeah, we weren't hired to sail the ship.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wasn't that like your job or something?
I'm not the helmsman. But are you telling me that Odie's dead? Oh god.
That is the opposite of what I'm telling you.
Yes,
No,
but
no, he's super dead.
I
Yeah,
know.
no, we buried him.
God.
It was very uncomfortable.
And what of the cargo? Did any of the cargo survive? And she seems to be hinting at. There's a look in her eye that you can tell she's trying to imply something else.
Perhaps some crates, some sundry crates. Was there anything?
The big ass crate.
Yes, the big one. Is it all right?
Why was it so important?
Well, it was the reason for Odie's travels. It has. Well. Oh, I don't know. I suppose I can tell you. Wait, you didn't open it, did you?
I think it's best if you tell us.
That was Kelkin laughing, by the way, not me.
She looks at Kelkin. Oh God, you did open it. Oh, so you know. Wait, where is it? Oh my.
How about you just tell us?
We buried it right next to the body.
Oh my god, you guys.
So it's hidden? And
How about some information in exchange for a lot of information you just got, as well as rescuing?
oh, fine. I suppose we're not friends any longer. It's all transactional with you, is it? Well, very well. Odie wanted us to take special care of that. He needed it for his mission, you know. You weren't sent just to ensure that he had safe passage, but also that statue made its way to Jerixbun, our destination. Once it was there, Odie was to become mayor. You see, whoever has the most money in the bank at Jerixbun becomes the mayor of Jerixbun. And that was a way for Odie's Silverton family to expand their holdings, expand their land. But it seems that maybe an enemy of his family, or just some bad tidings altogether. I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look at what happened. I just know it was a massive wave, but people were yelling about someone riding it, a Triton or something. I'm not particularly sure. But yes, I do think it's in our best interest to fulfill his wishes and get that statue where it belongs. Even if he can't be mayor any longer.
Is there anything else about getting the statue there that you're deciding to withhold at this point?
Why do you think I'm a liar? I was just kidnapped by a great hairy ape. I'm practically dehydrated. I don't know what you've got against me.
Can I nod to us and be like give her a water skin?
But
Don't
they're
worry.
my water skins.
Don't worry about
She'll
him. He's a dick. I'll give you all the water you want. And he holds out a water skin to her.
Tavian, we talked about this.
We talked about this. You're not my dad. My dad's dead. I'm a lone wolf now. And you guys are my sidekicks, not the other way around.
I thought you were
Thanks.
a cat.
I thought you were I thought you were a cat, not a wolf. I'm a wolf.
No,
I can do that sometimes.
it's a metaphor. Shut up! You guys are dumb.
I'm
Well-
a bird.
Yes, Polly, it's possible that the statue can be retrieved, but
Is
we
there
need to
anyone?
secure a ship before we can do any of that.
Right. It's quite heavy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're going to need some help to get it off of here.
Well, my question though is like, why do you want the statue? Do you like want to be mayor or something?
No,
Like, who cares about it now?
I'd prefer to be back on the sea. Getting that ship you were talking about sounds like a good idea. But, I don't know. It sort of seems like the right thing to do. Odie was just a rich merchant boy, but I don't know, he was a good sort. You don't often meet people on the sea who seem to have their best interests and back it up. He didn't seem very two-faced. I feel like we were all waylaid by his enemies, right? Maybe there's some good in it. I don't know what good it'll do, it just seems like the right thing to do. If you've got other reasons, I understand, but that's what makes sense to me.
Well, if we were going to complete the voyage and, head over there, where would we go? Like, what do we do? We're just hired as security. We have no idea what to do with this thing.
That's a good point. I suppose once
Is
we
there
got
any
somewhere...
part of?
Oh, go ahead.
Is there any other part of Odie's family that's in Jarek's Bond already? Was he expecting to see anybody?
I doubt any member of his family or guild would be there, but there would be a member of the bank there that might know him. Merchant families usually have connections with the bank. Hey, were you able to find his body?
Yeah.
Was there any proof of who he was on there? Perhaps we could deliver it so they would at least let, I don't know, it might be hard convincing them that we didn't wish ill will, but we do have the wreckage and the storm and our story. They could always come and inspect it. And none of us have the power to knock things over.
Wait, they can come and inspect it? Are we really that close to civilization?
We were only a few days' journey away from Jerixman. If we crashed and survived, yes, I don't think it would take them much more than a day and a half of travel to get from Jerixbon to here, pick up anything that's left.
Well, I've got this necklace that I found.
She looks at it. Ah, yes, that's the one he always wore around his neck. Well, I think with that we'd at least be able to show proof that we were traveling with him. And your guild likely has some sort of communication method so that they could vouch for you. Once we get into some place that has a postal delivery system, we'll be able to get in touch with them quite easily, I think. Jerixbon should have that, in spades. I'm not sure if anywhere on this island has. I didn't really get to explore much. I landed on the beach and got scooped up by those damned apes.
Damn dirty apes.
Damn dirty apes. And Tavian kicks the dirt. Yeah! I fucking hate apes! Yeah!
Okay.
Oswald looks over at
Someone-
the surviving apes that are nearby.
They seem to be grumbling uncomfortably, but are well aware now of the party's power, and so they're not going to push it too hard right now. Some of them, as Oz is looking over at them, some of them convulsively start playing their bongos a little bit, like trying to be nonchalant about it. You said you have someplace safe. I'm not that good in a fight, especially without any weapons on me, but I could come along with you, or I could look after the child here. I'm not much for child rearing, but I could at least keep him safe, I suppose. Hey, I don't need anyone to keep me safe. I'll keep you safe. Yeah.
Waylon whistles and then looks at Tavian like, "Hey, boss."
Eh? What?
And then he looks at Polly and winks and says, "Do us a favor, can you keep an eye on Polly so that some weird other beasts don't try and snatch her up again?"
Make a persuasion roll with advantage, since he definitely wants to do this.
Persuasion.
Okay, with that 25. Oh, yeah, I get it. And if, like, some romantic things happen while we're alone, that's cool too, right? And he winks back. He's saying all this very loudly in front of her, too. Not subtle at all. And she's like, ugh, well, how did I get into this? From one ape to another. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? He gets all bristly.
Tavian. We need you to be quiet and stealthy because we're trying to hide. So maybe think about what you're gonna say, but save it for the boat.
Oh, the romantic boat ride. I got you. Look how stealthy I can be. And he just, like, pivots and jumps into a bush. Then a second passes, and he jumps out. Ah, prickers! There's prickers all over me! And he starts rolling around, covered in barbs. Oh, Lord. This is who you have protecting me? Or me protecting him? Ugh, either way.
Waylon puts a finger to his mouth, just kind of like... And then mouths good luck.
Oh. Oh. Well, where are we to go? You're not just going to leave us here, are you?
Oh, well, I've been thinking about that. If we have to scoop up the statue, it wouldn't make sense for you to be in the hideout, or in the lookout tower. That's in the middle.
It's not far from the beach.
With regards to the statue, we're going to need a larger crew and perhaps a ship or some sort of crane system to get it off. It might be better to find the ship first, or find some crewmen, keep the thing someplace safe, and hope it remains there.
I mean, it is mostly buried.
Alright. Well, hey, little guy, do you think you could take me back to where it is, show me the general place, and I can make sure that no one comes to it? Yeah, I could do that. Where is it? I don't know. Ugh.
South Beach, the big shipwreck. You'll know it when you see it. Otherwise, I don't know, ask Kip.
Kip? Who's that?
Oh, he's the penguin who told us that you got kidnapped by apes.
Penguin? A talking penguin, alright. This island's full of mysteries. Well, did you put an X over it or something? How am I supposed to find where it's buried?
The head's sticking out.
The head's sticking out?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good, is it?
It's
not
what,
a
a 10-foot tall statue? It's only like the head.
It's only 6 or 7 feet tall. You're exaggerating. Alright, kid. Let's go for a beach walk, shall we? She reaches her hand out as if to hold his hand to keep him safe. And his face, his eyes get super wide, and he blushes a little bit and says, yes, we shall hold hands, my lady. And she's like, oh, for crying out loud. Fine, we're off to the beach. But if you don't hear from us in a day's time, please come looking. Do you have anything I can use to protect myself?
Affinity kind of does like a fancy twirl and hands her one of her daggers.
Oh, wonderful, thank you. If I find anything else, I'll trade you that back, but hopefully I won't need to use it. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry, I've got plenty.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks at Tavian threateningly.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? No, I'll keep her safe. Don't worry. And the two sort of bound off together. Oops, I'm taking Ronnie. I don't mean to take Ronnie. Ronnie's part of the trio. Yeah. Deselect! Deselect! What is happening?
It's a rogue Ronnie.
Ronnie's gone rogue.
These two are off.
I didn't tell you all I'm triple classing.
Triple classy. Some of the apes part ways so they can get through and begin to play the drums a little bit. One of the apes walks towards you and is like, so, are you gonna kill us or what?
Are you gonna
Why
hurt
would we do that?
Do we
People?
need to?
They start mumbling amongst each other. Then they look up. Then they go back to mumbling again. No.
I'm good with that.
Great. Don't kidnap anyone or we will.
Right. Don't kidnap anyone
Wait.
for a little while.
Wait, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Apes?
Together
What do you
strong.
know of the... What do you
Sorry.
know about the ship in the north?
Ship?
Is
You mean
there a group of
pirates?
people? Oh, they are pirates. Do you want to kidnap them? I don't know about you guys. Looks at the party. Are we fine with them kidnapping pirates? I'm fine with them kidnapping pirates, honestly.
Yeah.
They have swords
Potentially.
and cannons and other stuff. We try to stay
So you
away
don't want
from
like a
them.
free cannon?
I mean, that would be cool. Maybe a cannon that could shoot a barrel out, or a full gorilla into another barrel. And then the barrels rotate, but you have to collect bananas along the way. And if you collect 4 letters, you get an extra ape. They all sort of nod in agreement that this would be a good setup.
Is that where you all came from?
No, it's just a shared dream we had. I'm sure wherever Bonky Dong is now, sailing through the sky, he's found that great barrel blast bonanza. They all nod solemnly.
Do you want to help us attack the pirates and see if you can get a cannon for your bonanza dream?
It doesn't sound good. We're pretty happy here. I'm sure one of us will rise to the top again. And he points over, and 6 or 7 apes are currently slapping each other and trying to get to the top and fighting over who's going to claim the tower. This is our place. They came here. We've already fought a bunch of times. But because they have weapons, just like you guys, they win. Are you saying you guys aren't pirates?
Do I look like I belong on a boat? I know I smell like salt water, but I'm not a boat guy.
Yeah, more of a bar guy, I'd say.
Bar guy, boat
Caitlin
guy.
points to Finn to be like true and just retracts his hand.
Look, we don't know much from outsiders. You're all the same to us. We only know apes. But Bonky Dong, he did have a thing for kidnapping ladies. And that was kind of uncool. So, maybe it's better someone else is in charge. Someone smarter. And he looks up and a bunch of apes are like smacking each other's butts and laughing. Well, hopefully someone smarter.
Why not you? You seem kind of smart.
Nah, I'm the band leader. I've got my hands
Oh.
full trying to wrangle all these monkeys. And he points to them, and he raises a hand, and the others, thinking he's trying to conduct their music, start to go, no, he's swiping his hand in the air back and forth, and so they start to speed up. No, see what I mean? Got my hands full. Times like this, I wish I didn't even have opposable thumbs.
Good luck.
What? Okay. Yeah, I guess sounds like there's no need to kill you then.
God, I hope not.
Have a good orchestra and a good tower.
Yeah, we'll try our best. And best luck taking down those pirates. It'd help us out too.
My pleasure. Our pleasure. Shall we
Yeah.
Sounds like a
wander
plan.
off towards sort of the northwest? I don't remember. I can't find my notes why we were gonna go to the dinosaurs, or if I was
What?
just trying to manipulate you into
It
wanting.
wasn't just the dinosaurs.
Because
We wanted
dinosaurs
to-
are cool.
Kiki wanted us to visit this horrible place, and then there was dinosaurs around like
here, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, somewhere. In
So the
this-
dinosaurs are kind of on our way.
I mean, we can give the nerds a pit stop, but like, I don't want to touch any more dinosaurs or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I got
would like
vomited
to
on
go
enough.
make dino friends. They could be useful. Or friends.
As you guys are sort of wandering north a little bit, you see that the road that was heading west from the lookout tower, where you initially left Tavian, it's sort of stretching before you further west, heading in this direction. And the path sort of clears to another beach. You realize you can see the western beach of the island. So you're sort of on the western side of it from where you're at. And you can vaguely see, like, the beginnings of the clearing. It's sort of obscured by trees, as, like, the trail isn't a direct line. It sort of curves at different points. But you can sort of see that this is a long road that stretches east and west across the... let me draw it for you real quick. So there's sort of a road that travels, like, this way across... if you can see that. And you've gone this way back to camp prior. So those are places where there are known trails. So to the west over here, you can see something on the beach. You can vaguely hear something over there. You're not sure if it's creatures or people or anything like that, but you do see something that might be something moving in the water. You're not 100% sure. The place where Kiki said there might be dinosaurs seems to be through a jungle area and obscured from view, so you can't really see that. It's definitely off the trail, though. There is a large, for lack of a better term, thicket of palms and bushes and stuff like that, that sort of bisects and runs along the map, and is sort of creating a midsection of the island. It's sort of, you remember seeing it while you were crawling up the volcano hill, or not volcano hill, I'm sorry, the waterfall hill. It's sort of like a lush jungle area midway through the map. So those are your immediate surroundings.
Well, we want to keep heading north, which does seem... Sorry, if I was following correctly, my map is loaded. Which does seem like the way that we might find some dinosaurs. I can't make out what those sounds are over on the beach. I don't know if we need another item on our to-do list. What do you all think?
I think we need to avoid the beach until we get some booze.
I concur with
Maybe
that.
we'll find Kip again. Booze would be good.
If I need to be around a child, I need alcohol. Just saying.
The pirates probably have some.
Wayland claps his hands.
To make some assumptions.
That's true. I'm definitely down for some pirate booty. Is that what they call it?
Pirate booze, right?
Yeah, that.
Booty.
Shall we head off the trail then? Ronnie sort of gestures north.
Yeah, you haven't really led us astray this far, sort of. So
Sort of.
yeah.
Sort of.
Amazing.
Okay, make a survival check, Ronnie, as you are making your way through this sort of uncharted terrain a little bit. Okay, great. So you do get the sense, based on that there is evidence of some creatures in this area.
Similar to the ones that we sort of saw before, like through the trees, like little dinosaurs, or more mundane creatures?
You are correct. There are some more dinosaurs on the way. And it looks like there is a little area. Let me see if I can bring this to you now. I'm going to pull you over to the other map. Here. And from what you can see, there are a bunch of flying dinosaurs and one ground dinosaur in this area. Let me drag them out here so you can get a better look at them. There's some flying ones perched along these cliffs. And then there is a little guy over here nibbling on a bush. It looks like he might have caught a rabbit or something like that, and there is something in here. This map is also by the Dungeon Geek. Get free RPG maps at thedungeongeek.net. There's my shout out for them. You guys, thanks to Ronnie's ability, are sort of nearby. You're not quite on this map yet, so I'll just put you on the bottom of this one for now. So you can just sort of like look at it. You get the sense that the direction you want to head is up this cliff face. And there are creatures in the way if you want to continue heading in this direction. Ronnie Oz, that's what I need. I need Oz. We all need Oz deep down. Oh, wait. There we go. So yeah, you haven't been spotted yet.
Well,
Oswald has a mango in hand and is staring at the flying dinosaurs.
I don't want to attack them before Oz gets a chance to make a friend. Cal, have you seen enough of these to help with that or something?
Well,
Are
the
these
thing is, the
tameable?
small one looks to be some form of raptor, which unfortunately, guys, do tend to prey on creatures about the size of Oz. So that might be a dangerous thing for us to just walk into. Yeah, just I want to put that out there before we let
And-
this happen.
Can't you just like
But
do
friend.
the magic, animal talky thing you do?
Excuse me, what I do is not magic. That's more of Finn's specialty. But I can do my very complicated druid rituals. Yes.
You're talking
Can
to
you
Finn,
handle
by the
these
way.
animals?
You can't just like charm dinosaur.
You know what? That sounds like a good thing to have, but no. Actually, no. Yeah, I will go charm this dinosaur. I suddenly get very cocky because everyone's expectations are
Oh,
fully
yeah.
on me, and I don't want to let anyone down.
Okay,
Finn's
great.
hyping this up.
So you're going
Alright,
to charm the dinosaur?
Waylon is assuming a spell is behind this.
No, I do not have charm dinosaur. I have my speech of beast and leaf and god awful charisma that I'm relying on, but I guess we do our best here. So I'm gonna walk slowly into the clearing and try and approach the raptor and say, hey, look, we're here. We just want to make friends. We have some very curious people. Just please stay calm.
Okay, so you're using speech of beast and leaf, right? Which allows them
Yeah.
to talk to them directly.
Me
but
to talk to
not-
them, but not the other way around.
Not the other way around. Okay, great. Please make an animal handling roll.
Awesome.
To see how you
I think
handle this animal.
I think the way it works is I get advantage on that. Yeah. Well, that's a charisma check, so
I think it's a wisdom.
yeah, and this is wisdom, not charisma, so it's not.
Does
Does a 14 work?
wait, so you don't have advantage on it, or you do?
I don't on animal handling. If it's a charisma check against animals, then yes, but not an animal handling check.
Well, I will give you the option then to make a persuasion since you are talking to it. So if you'd prefer to
Okay.
do that, you can.
I mean, one I have a 6 in, one I have a -1 in, but then okay, whatever.
In either case, the Deinonychus is a little bit too naturally aggressive, and has been sort of being irritated. It's in an irritated mood because these pteranodons on the cliff face have been sort of picking on it a little bit. And so at that case, with you moving up to here to talk to it, I will need you guys to roll initiative right now.
Shit,
Oh,
shit,
boy.
shit, 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 shit.
Sorry, I
Godkin.
was sprinting into the clearing.
If you could
Oswald has
switch
swapped
us-
the mango for a ration that has dried meat in it.
Yeah, I will turn us over to.
Yeah, the lovely battle or fight playlist, whichever. Okay, is everybody on the turn order? Oz. Finn did
Boss
it!
fight
You did it,
playlist,
Finn!
so- Yay!
We did it, Joe.
I did it.
Okay, and due to the rage flowing through its body, thanks to this strange hairy man coming up to it and trying to talk to it like it owns the place, the Deinonychus is going to go first, and it is going to try to strike at Kelkan with its multi-attack. It's going to make 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. So it's going to try to bite. 16.
16 hits.
Oh, it does hit for 6 piercing damage. And it's going to make 2 claw attacks. 1 claw. I'll miss, right?
That one misses.
And this one...
That one hits.
That one
just.
hits? Okay, just hits.
Yeah.
Beats it. So you take a total
So it's
of
9 total.
9 piercing damage from this guy. And that will be the end of his turn. The Pteranodons will suddenly see what's going on, and they're going to join the fray as well. And let's see. So they can fly. So they now spot the party because they have a very excellent vision, being flying predators. And so they're going to, not wanting to provoke the Deinonychus's wrath right now, they're going to sort of split their attacks amongst the party a little bit. Let me see if I can get this correctly. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Finn. Perfectly placed.
Oh no.
And so this one is going to try to bite Finn for 14. Her AC is 13, so that will hit for 6 piercing damage. This one's going to fly
Okay.
right up to the backside of Kelken to try to bite him from behind. And it will that'll hit for 5 more piercing damage. Let's see if I can get this other
Do
one.
This
my,
worked so well last time. I don't get what's going on.
Can I do my shield thing, my Valor shield, to run up and take that hit for that last hit?
Yes, you can. Okay, so
I do
place
that.
yourself where you would like to be within its melee range. Okay, great. And so you will take that 5 piercing with Valor's shield?
I will in fact take half of it, I think. Because its attack doesn't actually clear my AC.
Okay, great.
So I have resistance.
Great. So that means you will take 2
Yeah.
damage. This other one's going to fly up to you now that you were there. And it is going to hit you for 6.
That will. Here.
And this one will come up here and try to go after Kelken. And is going to bite. That will hit for 6 piercing.
So like I'm as Ronnie
oh, yeah.
tanks that one, I'm like, oh my god, thank you, Ronnie. And then a fucking other one.
Yeah, just another ones just land on your shoulders and start biting your ears relentlessly. Right now, Kelken is basically being swarmed by dinosaurs. He's like, "Hey, little guy,
Oh.
don't you worry," and they're like, "Ah!" and just like jump on top of him. All right, with that, it is Waylon's turn. Bitey friend
I don't know
or
if
flying
Waylon-
friend?
I'm gonna move up just a little bit, and I don't want to get caught in this mess. I'm just gonna crossbow.
Okay, great. Crossbow. Okay, that'll... Oh, who are you aiming at?
I was gonna go for this guy.
This Pteranodon. Okay, that will miss.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Ronnie, it is your go.
I'm gonna just try to attack the guy on my left.
Okay.
Sorry. I was trying to read other things as well. Ugh, that feels bad.
Okay, that will miss.
Alright, I'm gonna use one of my war priest things.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can you do that on this? Is that what that does? I haven't used it in a while, though. Yes. Okay, to take another swing at it.
Okay. Okay, great. That will hit. So you can roll
Great.
damage.
Yes. And I'm going to add a superiority die to make it a maneuvering attack. Well, I don't know. Kel, would you want to move?
Would you advise I move?
Not necessarily. You just got wailed on a bunch, so wanted to give you the option.
Can I move actually? Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah.
Sure. That would be nice.
Okay. So I'll roll my damage. I'll add, what are my?
So, sorry, just how does that work? Can I move, like, immediately? And how many...
Yes, you can move half. You can use your reaction to move up to half your speed without provoking. Oh, it's only from the target of my attack, so it's only from the one guy. So maybe not as valuable.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I will
I'll hang tight. I'll hang tight then.
You take a swipe at the midsection of the Pteranodon and get a sizable hit in it, cracking some of its ribs and making it cough up blood. It is now bloodied.
Great. Love it. That's...
The angry. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ruthie. Okay, that's the end of your turn? So it is Finn's go?
Yeah.
Okay, Finn, it is your go.
Alrighty. Well, being launched at by Dino is terrifying, so she's gonna take a stabby stab at it
Cool.
in retaliation.
Okay, that should hit, yeah.
Nice. Let's do that. Wow,
Okay, 3 piercing.
And then as a bonus action... Oh, sorry, go for it.
Oh, yeah. So you carve into it, you slash at its leg a little bit, wounding it, so it looks like it's limping a little bit. It's still up and fighting, though.
Oh, okay. As a bonus action, can't really move. Well, I can go, like, around it like this as long as I'm not out of melee,
Correct.
so let me do that. And, she's going to send a inspiration over to... I think Ronnie.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that inspiration manifest?
As an X marks the spot for pirate booty.
Okay, great. It's an X that flies out of your wand and turns into a pirate's butt and lands on Ronnie's cheek.
Oh, amazing.
It looks
Definitely
like...
imagining an X that just, like, hits me in the butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the stupid, sexy Flanders butt. And it appears... Ronnie blushes compulsively.
Ronnie's getting a harem together.
Oh, wait, I think this calls for a certain sound effect.
It's magic.
There we go.
Magic.
Okay, Oz, it is your go.
Alright, well, Oz has just realized these flying dinosaurs are probably not the best friends right now. So he's gonna rush up to this biting dinosaur. And through a frantic mix of, like, hand motions and offering it the ration he has, is going to try to convince it to be their friend and help them in the fight.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Make an animal handling.
I mean, I do love it. We haven't attacked it yet.
He has food for it.
Okay, it's gonna take the food, and it is going to start eating the food. And it is going to be caught up eating the food for its next turn as a result of that. So you're not sure whether you succeeded on befriending it permanently, but it is definitely distracted now and no longer attacking Kelkin.
Imagining it like when a dog is eating something it's not supposed to and sees you and starts trying to eat it as fast as it can while making eye contact.
Yeah, it's going all over that
And then it's
ration.
going to throw it up and then eat it again.
So make sure to subtract a ration if you're using it for that. I think you've got extras for that anyway. Okay, is there anything, a bonus action or anything else that you would like to do?
Seeing the rest of the party be attacked, Oswald is going to use his bonus action to cast a spell here to get ready to attack some things.
Okay, Shadow Blade. You weave together threads of shadow to create a sword of solidified gloom in your hand. This magic sword lasts until the spell ends. It counts as a simple melee weapon with which you are proficient. Deals 2d8 psychic damage on a hit and has finesse, light, and thrown properties. In addition, when you use the sword to attack, that is in dim light. Okay, that doesn't apply. Dissipates. Okay, so you're casting it at which level?
Just second level. I don't have third spell slots yet.
Okay, great. So I'm going to say, so this is like in your hand, right? So let's see, what's a good...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up in the mix now.
Yeah, Shadow Blade.
This is Attack Oz.
I'm just going to use this to show you've got this thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got your Shadow Blade for use later, and that'll bring your turn to an end, right? And Kelken, it is your chance to retaliate against these swarming creatures.
Okay, I'd like to cast Fairy Fire on about a cube, like... Oh wait, I have to press shift, don't I?
Can you choose which creatures to select in that cube, or is it going to hit everybody?
Yeah, I think so. Let me actually put that in there.
Post
Let's
the thing in
see
chat. Each object in a 20-foot cube, any creature.
Any creature. Okay.
So this would affect everybody.
Can I shift it like one over to the left at least to get Oz out of it and hope that Ronnie has high enough dexterity?
To resist it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You would be able to... Wait, is it... Yeah, you can place the cube
Wait, for
wherever
Fairy
you
Fire?
want.
I'll put it about like there then. Something doesn't seem right about that, but I think that's right. And I'll cast Fairy Fire on everything in that.
Okay, including yourself. Okay. So everything needs to make a dex save? Yes. Okay, great. So we're going to make one Deinonychus, that is. Dex save. It is going to pass, so it is not outlined. And then we're going to make 3 Pteranodon dex saves.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Let's say that's the leftmost one. This will be the one immediately to your right. It passes. They both pass.
Fantastic.
Now both of you have to make one. Okay. You fail, so you are outlined.
That's great.
You both fail.
Wow.
So you have cursed this
That's
party and this
fantastic.
So
household
beautiful.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
by refusing to tank, as is your God-given birthright. You have sent us all to hell. You have sent us all to
I
hell.
have been tanking. How dare you tell me?
I don't see a wolf on screen. Okay, so now any attack roll against either of you has advantage.
Can I just immediately end concentration on that, or does that
Yes, you
cost
can.
something?
You
You
can immediately end concentration on it. Okay.
I'm immediately, yeah.
A successful round if there ever was one. At least you
we're
immediately
glowing.
ended it.
Yeah, Ronnie and I glowed for like a split
Yeah,
second.
one of
It
6
stopped.
seconds you were glowing momentarily. Glowmentarily.
I'm
Uh,
gonna turn into a wolf as my bonus.
Okay, great. That sounds better. Just as a unthinking
sheepish
observer.
wolf.
Yeah, I am a very sheepish wolf after that nonsense.
A sheep in wolf's clothing, perhaps. Okay, so the wolf is live. The Deinonychus is startled by this sudden transformation, but continues to eat, maybe perhaps a bit faster, worrying the wolf will eat its food. That's its turn. The Pteranodon, immediately to your right, is going to go first, and it is going to try to attack the wolf with a bite. The bite will hit, correct? Yes. For 6 piercing to the wolf's
All right.
form. The wounded one is going to attack its assailant, Ronnie, and it is going to hit. Oh, wait, does that hit? 20? Oh, it does. It does
Yes.
hit. For 4 piercing. Unless you have a way to prevent that. And the other one is also going to try to attack you for another hit for 9 piercing. Wow, is that max? Yes, it is. That's its max damage. So it gets you for 9, so that is a 13 damage total.
These Pteranodons max damage, nat 20s. What?
They're doing... This is like compensating for all of my Gronk rolls the other day. Waylon, it is your go.
Yeah, the dinosaurs are wailing on us. I agree. Yeah, seeing that Waylon always kind of assumes Finn can handle herself, he's gonna walk up to the dinosaur and, yeah, attack with his short sword.
Okay. That'll hit. For 6 piercing. Okay, you slice into it, cutting through one of its wings. It's got a big hole in its leathery flap, making it a little bit injured right now. It is not bloodied, but it is getting there. It's nearly there. Would you like to do anything else?
I think I'm gonna do Shield of Faith on Affinity.
Okay, great. And to remind us all what that does, not just me.
Of course. You know everything.
I remember
no.
all. Okay, Shield of Faith. A creature of your choice within range. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. So this is concentration. Wait, is Wild Shape concentration?
No, Wild Shape isn't a spell, but you can't cast spells while you're Wild
Yeah.
Shaping.
Right, so you don't have to like roll every time you're hitting Wild
No.
Shape. That's just what I want to... Okay, so you're going to have +2 to your AC there. This is for Finn?
For Finn, yeah.
Okay, you've got a little shield here, and you're going to have +2 to your AC. So for until it ends, your AC will now be 15. Okay?
Nice.
And that should end your turn, correct? So it's Ronnie's turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna take another swing at the one again on my left
Okay.
that I've been engaged with.
That should hit, yeah. 7 bludgeoning, okay. You just do an overhead swing and cave it in. This thing falls to the ground dead.
Okay, and then I'm gonna... how does this guy work? Just use my second wind.
Okay. That'll give you another attack?
No, that gives me some HP.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Affinity is your go.
Okie dokie.
Wait, did I...
She's gonna take a...
Did I attack the one near you, Finn, in the past turn?
I
don't think I did.
remember taking damage.
Oh, well.
So
I guess
no.
it forgot. It was allured by your splendor, and then that's that. If I forget,
I'm
I
just
forget.
doing jazz hands like in the corner. in front of it.
It's somehow clapping and flying. Okay, go ahead.
She is going to she's gonna say, I wonder what a dinosaur looks like when it's laughing, and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay, great.
I believe that is a. Let me put it in chat. It's a saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving, yeah.
Okay,
DC 14.
it is not affected because it's not intelligent enough to know how to laugh.
Good word. Okay. That's unfortunate.
You should tell it jokes, and it's just like
A big
False
question
flag.
mark appears above its head.
It's just like, wow, really can't find a good audience out here, can I?
This place really is the boonies.
I hate this place. And in that case, she's going to run away, risk an attack of opportunity,
Okay, gotcha. So
and
it's
try to run into the towards
okay.
her.
It's gonna try to bite. It's gonna miss.
Mhm.
Okay, are you where you want to be?
Yeah, this is. Actually, if I can, I will actually dip over here instead.
Okay. It is Oswald's turn.
Is Oswald able to pick up on the vibe that this little dino might not like the flying ones?
That's a good question. I mean, you would know better than I would based on what was Oz's headspace at when he switched from the mango to the meat. Was that just because he was listening to Kelken say it's a meat eater?
Yeah, no, you heard Kelkin say it would probably want to eat Oz.
Right. Okay, so you can do an insight check on the Deinonychus if you want to know where its mood is at. I'll let you do that as a bonus action since you've been staring at it. Okay, based on that, you're not sure. You think it could be a friend, but it might attack you. It might attack any of these things. You're not really sure. It's a little bit unpredictable. It seems agitated even when fed. Like whatever. Basically, what you know is that it was agitated when you got here, and it hasn't been pacified yet.
All right. Does Oswald attack, or does he continue to try to befriend? Oswald is going to continue trying to befriend. He gives the little dino another ration and tries to, wave his sword around, be like, "Look, cool sword."
Okay, you give another
Kind of like a dog in the stick.
Make it an animal handling check. I'm gonna say that's with advantage because you're giving it something it wants. So at this point, I'm going to say that because you're giving it more food and it's just about finished gobbling up that, it's probably pretty full, but like a dog, it's like it doesn't know when to stop eating. So it's just gonna be like, ah, and you can see drool dripping from its face. And it's like watching the stick, or watching you move your hand around and wave your hand like it's a stick, and it is going to start gobbling up the other thing. It is now in a place where it is basically charmed by you and is not going to attack you anymore, and seems to know food comes from you like magic. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Kelken, it is your go.
I think Kelkin was initially going to go for the the one that attacked him first, but seeing Oz's very affectionate display and how effectively it's working, he's gonna turn over to one of the flying ones and try and do a bite attack.
Okay.
18.
I think your disadvantage is selected. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be.
Oh, really?
Because
I thought it's just grayed out because
you have pack
that's
tactics right now, and so you've got
Yeah.
18. So you're doing this one over here to your right.
Yeah, immediately to my right.
Okay, that'll hit.
Awesome.
Okay.
9.
Okay, so it might be knocked prone. It needs to do a strength fly. Okay, so it is knocked prone. So it is, you do it is bloodied, a big chomp on it. You basically rip off one of its wings, and it falls to the ground bloodied. no longer able to fly, and it is just basically, where's the prone thing? Here we go. It is prone.
I feel terrible. Wow. Okay.
Would you like to do anything else?
No. That's all.
Okay, the Deinonychus is going to continue gobbling up the food and is going to run over here and back and forth, and is going to just basically be eating and carrying the food in its claws and gobbling, and also sniffing Oz to see if he has any more. Okay, the Pteranodon's turn. The first one is going to, the top one is going to attack the wolf. It is going to miss. The bottom one is going to attack Waylon. It is going to miss. This one is going to fly over to Affinity and attack.
No.
Eh? It doesn't roll
That was
initiative.
initiative.
Oh.
Why is it doing that? It's on the sheet twice. Wait, it rolled the same thing twice? Eh? Did it really?
It's got gumption.
Rigged.
It's taking initiative. It's got Moxie.
It's got Moxie. It literally rolled
Chutzpah.
19 twice for both of its things. That's pretty roll 20 questionable. Okay. So wait, did it roll that bite? The bite was for Waylon, so no it didn't. So bites, but yours is 15 right now. It will miss. So that is their turn. Waylon, it is your go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after this guy again.
Okay.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay, that misses.
Cool. Oh, yeah, great.
Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. Ronnie, it is your go.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at the upper one.
Okay. That'll hit. He is dead. You crack it down just like the other one. Bonk it right on the noggin.
And that'll be me.
Okay. Finn, it is your go.
Alright, well. This idiot is here again, so. Let's, let us. I am a support caster. Let me stab it again. Ta-da!
It hits.
Yay! Stabby stab.
Nice. For 6.
That's
Okay, it
pretty
is
good.
now bloodied. Not looking too hot.
Just
You stab it in
gonna-
the abdomen. It's like flying and flapping sort of weakly. Still fluttering above ground.
Can somebody get this thing away from me already? That's her turn.
Alright, Oz, it's your go.
Oz would like to grab the corpse of this flying dinosaur near him and offer it to this bitey dinosaur friend.
That's so metal. I love it.
Okay, you drag it away. As you do so, you catch this guy's focus. It is looking shocked at what's happening. But the other one, the Deinonychus is like still eating the other ration, and then sees the more food, and is just like, it looks at you like, I love you. But it's really confused as to which to eat first, and it's almost looking lethargic. It's just been eating so much. It's struggling to breathe because its mouth is so full of food. Its nose is coated in blood now. So it is going to... I'll let you do that as a bonus action. If you'd like to do anything else, you can as well.
If that is a bonus action, Oswald, now that this dinosaur is, has enough to eat that he probably won't run away, Oswald is going to go actually help the party and attack this other one with this new sword.
Sounds good. Oh, yeah, this cool sword. So that is, let's see.
Yeah.
2d8. Is it? Yeah, 2d8 psychic damage on a hit.
Oh, well, that probably misses.
What does it roll with as a...
It's just a finesse melee weapon.
Okay. Does that give you any bonuses with it? Like a dexterity mod?
If it is in shadow or dim light, then I get advantage, but I'm guessing it's not.
Okay, so these guys No, because this guy is not the one that was knocked prone. So yeah, that will miss. Okay, it is Kelken's turn.
All right, I'm just gonna take another meaty bite out of the next one. 19.
Okay, with pack tactics, right? So
Yep.
yeah, that'll hit. Okay, it is
13.
dead as well. You just basically chomp its head off. You're like, "Rawr," and eating its brains.
I stare at the Deinonychus like 2 of us can play this game.
It looks horrified and starts to growl at you. Okay, anything else you'd like to do? Is that all you can do? Your turn? You can move.
Yeah, I'll move just down over here in front
Okay.
of that one, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is the Deinonychus' turn. Having been growled at, it begins to try to drag this corpse and the rest of its food away. How much movement does it have? Oh, it has a lot of movement. So it is going to try to... It was here, right? It's dragging something. No, it was here, because it was just above Oz. So yeah, it's gonna drag it over this way. Pteranodon's turn is gonna try to go after Affinity again. It will miss. And Waylon, it is your go.
Yeah, short sword.
Okay, that'll hit.
Right.
And you destroy this one. Tearing it clean in half with your sword. It becomes now a bisected Pteranodon, and it is dead as well. Let's see.
I do my best to swipe at it so that it's away from Finn, because I know I'm going to hear about it later otherwise.
The combat is now over. This guy is continuing to drag the food into the bushes, where it has a little bit more cover.
Oz isn't going to let him get too far.
As he drags the food into the cover, you see what appear to be perhaps members of the same family unit of Deinonychuses pop out and begin chomping on the food too, and they begin playfully wrestling over it. But now there's plenty of food for all of them, and they are all just chawing down on it. At this point, you guys are, let me see, out of combat, and somehow in the belly of these pteranodons, you find 2 rations worth of pteranodon meat, and you find 5 gold, 20 silver, and 50 copper that they have somehow consumed, either from pirate body parts or some other unknown source. I'll put that in chat so you can see it. But yeah,
Thank you.
that is how much you find in there. So basically a gold a piece, 4 silver a piece, and 10 copper a piece. And yeah, that's the end of combat for right now. You see before you this massive cliff wall. On the other side is where Kikitabakat has said there's even more dinosaurs. It sounds like Oz is currently observing the family of Deinonychus brothers or sisters, siblings, as they chow down on all the food that he has given it. Some of them, battling over it, but they seem to have been hiding out from the pteranodons. Only one brave enough to get closer, and he was the one getting picked on, but now he has won the contest. Although, of course, they're siblings, this doesn't matter to them that much. They are just concerned with the food.
I just slink up quietly behind Oz just in case, like all stealthy like a wolf does,
Okay, make a
No
stealth check.
aggression or anything. Just for real? Okay.
But isn't
I
the-
don't have stealth as a thing on my wolf sheet. What would I roll for that?
What is dexterity, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
You can sneak up right behind your crowd. You're like doing that little doggy crawl, military crawl, commando crawl.
Exactly.
that dogs do. And you made yourself so small that you're hidden right behind Oz. You're like your snoot is right under his legs, and you're sort of observing them. You can't write right now because you don't have thumbs, but you're carefully observing the scene so you can document it later.
What is it they say? You know, wolves never forget things, right? That's the animal. So
Right, yeah.
Yeah. If it is gonna
It's
turn
just
to
having
Wayland
fun.
and just be like, yeah, I guess that wasn't that bad for a DIY paladin.
Yeah, Waylon's just like, yeah, and you're welcome for the shield, and he'll just wave it off and concentration on it.
Okay, I'll pull that out. Do you still? I think Ronnie still has inspiration, right? For like 10 minutes or something. I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll leave it
Yeah.
on for now.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. My bad.
It didn't really seem like you needed it. You were making all your hits, I think. So you two, Wayland and, or I'm sorry, Kelken and Oz are having a nice moment watching this family, just sort of observing them. Oz, how are you feeling about this right now?
Oswald is just having fun watching the silly dinos eat the corpse.
It is a really enjoyable sight. They are sort of like play fighting and snapping, and bouncing around back and forth, sort of like birds, sort of like dogs. And it's clear they came from the same pack, because they all seem to have relatively similar brown stripes along their abdomens on either side. You haven't seen dinosaurs like them necessarily before. They don't look similar to the ones that had green stripe that you saw previously. So, Kelken, you were able to observe that just like other creatures, these guys have slights, almost unnoticeable unless you're really focusing on them, just like pattern differences. You're not sure what they mean necessarily. It could just be some biological markings, sort of like different cat stripes and markings and stuff like that too. But it's interesting nonetheless, and makes you, consider all the different sub-varieties of individual species and that sort of thing. Lots to ponder on, but not much to go on besides that. You can now make down notes perhaps about the fact that these guys seem to have similar sibling rivalries to that of other creatures.
Right, got it.
Oswald is whispering to himself, not realizing Kelken is there. I'm going to take one of these home.
I'm gonna kidnap.
Kelken, do you respond to that at all?
If Oz makes a move, I will 100% just like reach a paw out and like cradle Oz like underneath my snout.
No, I was just gonna wait for them to break apart first.
There's enough of them that they're able to sort of like pick the bones clean and eat the last of it, and then they're going to see you. Suddenly it all becomes clear. The party, they can see everything, and the three that have come are going to step up, and they're all going to start making like aggressive chirps, like rah, 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 rah. And it looks like they want to fight, but this one's going to run up between and turn to them and go, ah, ah, in sort of like a dismissive way, and then turn to you, and not really, it doesn't really seem grateful or thoughtful to you, but it just exhales out its nose. You can see its nostrils flexing with a little bit of, and then it turns and like leads the others away, and it looks at you briefly over its head. It pokes its head out of a bush and looks at you again and gives another little snuffle, and then off they go back into the jungle from whence they came.
It knows I give food. I can find it again.
Ronnie is sort of like dad standing at the base of the cliff, like trying to figure out a decent route up.
Now, how the heck are we gonna get up there, you think? Yeah.
Hands on hips, like,
I can build a deck out of this.
Yeah, right.
I can build a deck out of a cliff.
Lift deck.
So it does seem like because there are so many ledges, it does there are some like, well, make a survival check on it, but with advantage.
Oh, sorry, that was.
That's stealth.
not
I'm like, why would heavy
survival.
armor? Do a second roll for it because you can
Oh yes.
get advantage on this.
Oh,
Eh?
great.
You think it'll be pretty easy to get up there because there's footholds and stuff like that.
Oats.
All right, I try to start climbing.
Okay. So you're gonna climb up. Can you move your token to show me your route up this thing?
I would. It looks like there's some nice stuff over here, and then probably this way.
Okay. Make a athletics check as you are going up. Okay, you easily make it to the top.
And I'll chop a rope down.
Great. Are you gonna hold
give
on to it
anyone a
or
hand?
tie it to something?
Is there anything good that looks like it could be tied to?
Yeah, this tree right here looks like it would be great. This one over here also looks great for that. There are some pricker bushes over here that you remember simply because Tavian jumped into one before. This bush is fine though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do one. Did you say this tree?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll drop it down that tree as long as this area doesn't look weird.
That one has a big root here that's sticking out. And it's got some bushes here, like a branch growing out of it, but they don't seem to have any obvious prickers or anything like that. Can you give me a dexterity for tying the rope around the tree?
Just a straight check?
Yeah. All right,
No.
you're having
I
trouble.
don't feel good about. I'm just gonna hold it.
Yeah, you're having trouble stringing it up. It seems to keep slipping it off. You're sort of fumbling with the knots. You're still a little bit, maybe
Again,
not
everyone
shaky, but maybe greasy or
just
sweaty.
hear some like dad swearing.
Yeah, a little bit of it frays the
I didn't
rope.
want to tie it anyway. I was just gonna hold it. Anyway.
Yeah, you figure you're strong enough. So yeah, you're set up there. You've got your rope dangling down. Everyone else can see footholds and other places that they can try to make their way up. They can easily follow the path you made, or do their own thing.
Waylon, before Finn starts to like go off somewhere, will kind of put his hand on her arm just to like get her attention. Be like, I need to talk with you about something.
Oh yeah. She's like secretly been waiting for this, but also is playing it very cool.
Yeah, just Ollie said Odie's enemies were the ones that attacked the ship. What do you remember?
This is what you're talking to me about?
Was there something else I was supposed to talk to you about?
Nope. What about Polly?
She said it was his enemies. What do you remember about the shipwreck?
As far as I know, there was just a really big wave and some glowing dude on top of it. And then we woke up here on this horrible island place. Why?
Who do you think the glowing guy was?
I mean, I don't know. There's like lots of powerful wizards and, sorcerers, and it could have just been someone who was bored, I guess. But then there's also this god stuff going on, which, I don't know, you seem to know something about.
Waylon, emboldened by the fact that Fabian doesn't have his full attention here, just like, what if that guy wasn't just Odie's enemy? What if we had something else he really wanted?
Like a boat? Like what?
something, and he kind of like waves his hand. Big, magic, powerful. You and I both know I'm not exactly good at this paladin shit. You know what I am. If I can sense that, what do you think that guy can?
Yeah, I guess I didn't really put those things together before. She starts kind of like pacing. So what exactly do you think he was looking for then? Or she, they, we don't know. What was it looking for?
I don't know if it's looking for anything now. My worry is, what if we've just put ourselves... what if we've just given ourselves a huge fucking target on our backs? What are we getting into?
I have no idea. To be honest, I'm very out of my comfort zone. Everything here is horrible and hates me, and I haven't done a decent trick in like days. I'm trying not to freak out.
Sucks.
Right? But I mean, I think if we just maybe try to focus on getting out of here, maybe it'll stop whatever it is. Like maybe it was just an accident, you know?
Waylon does not look convinced.
I mean,
Yeah.
if anything, it's just a problem for later, and she tries to just like wave it off.
Waylon will kind of smile at that and he'll say, yeah, you're probably right.
We should go help the nerds up the mountain, I think.
Yeah, I don't think a dog's gonna climb up a cliff face better than a ladder.
Kelkin's just trying and failing. Over in the corner.
Or we just in the background repeatedly been like, oh, if you bite the rope, can I pull you up?
Waylon will go up to behind Kelkin and try and like push on his like thigh to like get him up.
Okay, make a strength check with advantage because Ronnie is going to help you. Ronnie's pulling up the rope while Kelken is biting the rope and Waylon is pushing the wolf from behind.
Who is rolling?
You are Waylon because you're pushing.
Cool. Yep.
Okay. Kelken, you're going
Correct.
to tumble down and take I don't know. It's two bludgeoning damage from that fall. And you're covered in dust and grime a little bit now.
I kind of give the group a sad look. Like I really don't want to turn back into myself, but it's probably for the best. I'll
All right.
end my
No.
wolf
Let me
form.
try. I can do this.
Oh, okay.
What do I roll? Athletics?
You're gonna do sheer strength? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Roll. You can roll. pure
Oswald
strength or
kind of,
athletics.
he doesn't have sleeves, but he kind of goes through the action of rolling up his sleeves.
In a
Kind
cartoonish
of,
fashion,
squats down and goes to push the wolf up.
you roll back your
Hell yes.
You roll back your
Oh my
feathers
God.
so that it shows like bare skin, like a Donald Duck cartoon somehow, and you you just headbutt Kelken in the nether regions, which makes Kelken go yipe and leap a little bit off the ground somehow into Ronnie's arms at the top of the.
Ronnie's
I'm
like,
great with animals. I need to do this more.
thanks, Way. Assuming the only thing that makes sense.
Waylon gives a like a half-assed thumbs up, like a half-hearted thumbs up.
Oh my god.
I look at Ronnie like, well, here we are again with you helping me up a cliffside. Sort of thing.
Ronnie, you are currently holding Calcan in your arms like Shaggy holding Scooby-Doo when Scooby's scared.
I can do that with large creatures.
Yeah, it sort
That
of
is-
breaks reality a little bit, but in a lovable way.
Nope, it is a...
That's
I
a
am
bugbear
powerful-
thing.
I know, but it's just in terms of cumbersomeness. It's a big animal.
Trying to hold him and still be holding the rope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're one-handing this wolf over the butt. It's like me carrying me out in a plate of food. That something's going somewhere. Okay, as for the rest of you, you're still at the bottom there.
All right, now how do I get up?
Oz, you're a bird. You flew up the thing last time. Can't you do that again?
When you mention him flying, Oz just kind of looks up at you with a really look.
You did it before.
I
You
used a
offended him.
spell before. You think these flappy little wings can do anything? Oswald sniffs a little bit. You hit a sore spot.
I don't know magic.
You think I have the energy to just, cast a spell whenever I want and just float on up?
No, I think you're fucking Oswalthian.
And what?
Waylon stops to consider to figure out if he just swore in front of a child. Right, fine. Do you want me to help you up?
No, I got this.
Yeah, you got this.
Probably not.
Finn.
And Oswald is going to try to climb his way up.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Waylon gives
You
Finn
can
a look.
use
like,
with the rope.
With
Yeah,
the rope.
we're gonna help.
You can use strength or I'm sorry, you can use athletics or acrobatics or strength or whichever one you want to use.
I'm going to try to use acrobatics because I have slightly better dex than strength.
Yeah, I figured. I feel like you'd be able to do some like one-footed bird hopping, in which you are able to. You're holding the rope with your beak and using your arms to sort of like steady yourself as you swing back and forth on the rope, sort of like Nathan Drake in Uncharted, to give yourself a little bit of an arc. And then you sort of hop up to this ledge here and are easily able to just sort of pull yourself up the rest of the way. So I'll just put you up here. You make it look all too easy. After this conversation with Wei about not being able to fly, it really does seem like you're fucking Oswaldian. Like, you just made it look so simple to everybody else, who is especially Kelken. You make Kelken look kind of like a dork here. Not that he was at a short supply of looking like a dork in these past 30 minutes. With his...
Oswald looks down the cliff. He made it up by pure spite on that one.
He's got the flames in his eyes again, like the emote towards Wei for some reason.
I think Finn is going to try to like very gracefully acrobatics her way up this cliff.
Okay, great. Make a path with how you're going to do it. And are you going to use the rope? Or
I think she's gonna try to like hippity hop up the rocks.
okay.
Hippity hoppity, the cliffs are now her property.
I could do acrobatics, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you perfectly... There's a moment where you're going up this way and you go hop to this thing and it's some roots. And as you step
Yeah.
on them, they begin to pull out a little bit. And you do sort of a really impressive feat that almost looks like a magic trick, even though it's completely improvised and inadvertent. As the roots pull out, you begin walking on them like a treadmill and like pulling them out a little bit more as you're walking, and then gracefully leap here and tiptoe like a ballerina up your way up here, and sort of nearly losing your balance, but sort of like using Oz and Kel to steady yourself, sort of brush shoulders with them, and just a little bit red-faced, but just sort of like making it all the way up, and they're like, there I am.
Oh yeah, I did tricks like that when I was 8.
Kelkin looks down the cliff at Wei like, you'd better fuck this up for my sake, please.
Everyone,
Yeah.
at least 50% of the party who's up there is looking really angrily at Wei for some reason.
Yeah, Wei just looks at everybody who got up really easy, just Fuck, I'm the only one who can't fucking fly then, and I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna acrobatics it up.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm glad it's not with disadvantage. So you're going to sort of like take a running leap, and then you're going to dive forward on your hands and do a handspring, and then land on the cliff face and pull yourself the rest of the way up. It's a little unnecessary, but it looks super cool, and it's definitely the kind of thing that that fits. It's like par for the course with the move that Affinity just did. It's almost like you're the second half of her acrobatics act. Kelkin,
She does not say it, but she is impressed.
Kelkin, how are you feeling after seeing that?
Really, really sad. Like my ears are just like drooping down, and I shamefully just like hide behind Ronnie, who's the biggest thing to hide behind, I think, in this.
I give Wolf Kel some head scratches while I wind up my rope and put it away.
As you pass this direction, you're heading further north. You do see what looks to be a bush with some blue flowers on it, which looks kind of nice, kind of like poinsettias. And you are looking at them, and they do seem to stand out a little bit. From what you can tell, they don't seem to... Ronnie, they don't seem to have any like immediate medicinal purposes, but they are hearty and large enough that you can imagine them perhaps having some herbological use. You're not 100% sure, but they are very noticeable and standing out. And
I mean, I'll grab some unless
Sure.
you want me to do like a survival check to see if I can ID them further. But if that's the information I have, I'll just take
that
them
would
and try to figure it out.
that'd be a nature check, and you can, but you can just pluck a bunch of them if you want. They're not very heavy. You could get, I think, up to 6 of them. 7.
Yeah,
off
I'll
this
just
thing.
grab them.
Okay, great. So you can add 7 blue flower blooms.
Yeah.
As you are looking past this rock up here, you can see a clearing where there are several larger or several dinosaurs gathered. There also appears to be a cave, and it seems to be some sort of inscription outside of the cave too that leads you to believe that someone might live inside that cave. This is your first sign of any sort of writing. There didn't seem to be any writing in the ape village. The apes sort of seemed to be like thinking animals, but they didn't seem to it was unclear whether they had built that place or if they had found ruins dedicated to apes and eventually took over whoever originally owned it. That was unclear, but there does seem to be something striking about any writing at all, even if it is just part of your universe knowledge. In this universe, oftentimes, sort of like the hobo code in American lore, there are often little symbols and signs etched or chalked into door frames to signify secret things. Yeah, exactly. Sort of like thieves' cant. But they are things that there are symbols that apply to different organizations and factions as well. So some are specifically for thieves, some are specifically for normal travelers and stuff like that. It can be, there are varieties, but it is, for example, Affinity, your own casino back home had a bunch of symbols on the door as well. So it's just something that like everybody's sort of used to. Just so to see something that vaguely even references that sort of like hearth and home and entering a door frame of an establishment is strange, especially outside of a cave. You can't really see them, make them out clearly from this distance because you are sort of like 50 feet away at this point. But you can see that there are some there. You also see some larger dinosaurs grazing there, one of which seems to be larger than any that you have. But actually, each of these seems to be a bit larger than any you've faced before, but one of them is very, very large. Um, and yeah, beyond them, in about 20 feet beyond the largest dinosaur, there is what looks to be a river. That seems to be sizable, and it was obscured by the tree line, but this seems to be a very large, the largest river you've seen yet, much larger than the stream coming from the waterfall lake that you were at previously. As we are entering another map at this point, if we're going to approach this area, I would like to take our midway break at this point, so we can all use the restroom and all that sort of thing. So we will be back, let's say, at 5 minutes after the hour. So for now, we're going to go to the other screen, and I'm going to take you guys off of the audio so you can chat amongst yourselves. But yeah, thank you, and we will be right back. I'll bring us back.
And I'm ready for the second half.
All right, we're all ready then. Okay, so you guys are staring off into this area right here. Would you like me to bring you to the... Hey, Alana. Would you guys like me to bring you to the next map so you can see what you're looking at a little bit?
That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Would be appreciated.
You guys are going to be in the tree line to the south, but you don't have to be that close as it's showing you right now. You can still be looking at it from a little bit away.
Woo!
But yeah, this is basically what you were seeing here. So over here is the cave. It has some writing scrawled right there. You see a couple of bipedal dinosaurs here, and one large four-legged dinosaur with big plates along its back.
I want to make a joke about EMPs, but I feel like it won't land for anyone. except for
Neogasosaurs? I play Exoprimal, and all of our jokes will make a lot more sense. Or don't. It doesn't matter. it'll make no impact on your life, and yet a lot of impact on fun. Okay. So this is what you see right now. For the purposes of explaining what's going on, it seems like the dinosaurs are all munching on these purple flowers, which seem to be a purple variation of the ones that you just collected, Ronnie. They seem to be the same variety, they're just a different color. And this seems to be a grazing land for these dinosaurs. There's a big rock formation here, and there's a cave right here. It looks like there is some sort of aquatic creature's bones over here, and there's a fairly deep lake river that is rushing by right there. Much larger and wider than the one that you saw behind the Triceratops area. This one seems to be a much wider one to cross. For right now, you're still fairly far off, and the dinosaurs do not see your approach.
Oz is staring at the large dino.
No, we already did this. We just did this, actually.
Does Oz have like a
This
scruff
one's
of feathers
bigger.
that I can pick him up by and just hold him in my teeth like a kitten?
I mean, Oswald is small.
Just the feet still going.
Yep. So big, we could all ride on it.
We could. We possibly could not succeed in battle against it. So, based on the last time, I'm concerned about that proposal.
As you guys are surveying the scene, from the river, it sounds like a ways to the east, but you hear a palpable splash, almost as if something large is getting dumped into the river. All the dinosaurs perk their heads up suddenly, like mongooses, like hearing something on the savannah, and they all look around, and you guys tense up for a second, because they seem to be just looking in every direction for any sign of threat. But you guys are well concealed enough in the trees for right now that they don't seem to see you. After about 5 minutes or so of a little bit of tenseness, they seem to calm back down and go to their grazing.
Do we see anything come down the river or any change in the river? Like if it was, I don't know, industrial waste or whatever, like
Make
based on this food.
a nature check on the to see if you sense anything. You get nothing perceivable from this river.
Hey. Kel, do you have good nature?
Kel looks over, like, I'd love to tell you, but I'm a wolf.
And Kel begins to make little yipping noises that seem to convey something.
Not right now.
I mean, I guess above board, Kel does have okay nature.
Try to keep the metagame talk to a minimum.
Yeah.
While still, you can still try to accomplish what you want to with these things, but try to make it in RP if possible.
Do you see anything weird about that? Or anything coming down?
You guys
Your
can
keen
all try
wolf
to
nose smell anything?
You guys can try to make perception checks or nature checks to sort of see if you see anything. I will say from a just what you can see clearly now is no change besides the sound of that. From the distance.
But is the rain gone?
The rain's
Do you
down in
see
Africa?
clearly now?
I guess I could
Nailed
take
it.
away your inspiration, but you did so good in the RP before. I won't.
I got an 18 perception.
Okay, with your 18 perception, you get the sense that the water is a little different than it was before, but you figure that's just because whatever the splash was made ripples that are slowly fading.
Right. Seems pretty normal to me.
Can Oswald roll nature just to kind of get a vibe check on the splash?
Sure. You can't see the splash. You can just get the sense that it came likely from the same body of water, sort of out of line of sight to the east. The dinosaurs look really cute.
Oswald is distracted. There is a giant dino, and he wants to go right on top of it.
Kelken, how does it feel to see these new dinosaurs on display after having been through all this with the other dinosaurs?
I mean, incredible. And Kelken, like, I don't know if it's easy to read a wolf's facial expressions, but he'd love nothing more than to be in Furbolg form, like spouting facts about all these really fascinating creatures that are around. But he's just very wary after what happened last time, so he doesn't want to try. This is all being conveyed through nothing but facial expression, so it's up to the rest of the party to guess what's going on in his little wolf brain.
Whelan looks at the expressions on Kelkin's face and he's just like, guys, does Kelkin want to eat the dinosaurs?
Kelkin shakes his head frantically, but if Oz is still in his jaws, Oz is like flying from left
He's
to
shaking
right.
Oz back and forth. Oh no!
He's gonna get like shaken baby
Oswald
syndrome.
makes little panic squeaking noises. He is too surprised to say anything. Can you put me down, please?
Kelkin almost looks surprised because he sort of forgot Oz was in there, and he just gently flops Oz down with a healthy dollop of wolf drool.
Oz just sits down for a second. He needs a moment. He's a little dizzy.
Oh.
I know we're focused on getting somewhere, but it seems like there might be someone in that cave. Last time we did that, they left a bunch of traps for us. You all want to see if there might be anyone who needs help or anyone who might be able to help us or understand more of what's going on here?
I mean, what are the chances of there being 2 trapped caves on the same island?
It feels like they're not 0, and that's a bummer, but
whoever trapped the first one could have easily trapped another one.
That's like a lame hobby. Just trapping caves for no reason.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
if you're
the
trapped on
sandwich
an
would have a
island,
lame.
I guess.
Same-
I feel like this is
same
a
just
personal
imagine-
attack on
absolutely
me
have a
at some
hobby like
point.
that.
I just imagine Finn as like an old lady many years in the future, just like going around trapping caves as like a way to fight people.
But they're all like magic trick traps, so when you go in, it's like bang.
Glitter just
Or-
falls upon whoever.
It's like, or do you actually get sawn in half?
Oh.
Can
Dun,
I-
dun, dun.
Can I ask you guys, are you staying far away, or are you creeping any closer to look at anything in particular?
I think
Because both are
We should
equally
determine-
deadly. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding.
determine our
Um.
of action before we get any closer. These creatures have been pretty perceptive, and
Should I try and detect some bullshit?
sure.
I would like to
Particularly
use
if-
divine.
Sorry.
Can I use some divine sense to see if there's any fucky wucky stuff going on?
Definitely.
I activate my divine sense.
Fucky Wucky Celestial or Infernal? I never remember.
Yeah. It can tell both. Fey fiend, celestial fiend, undead.
Well, fucky
Celestial,
wucky.
fiend, or
Yeah.
undead. I don't think there are anything that fits that description in the area.
Yeah, Waylon just like stares intently for a second. Yeah, there's nothing fucky wucky here.
You get the sense, just as a given, or a gimme, I should say, that there's something magical from the cave, but it is, based on what you're able to read, it's not the same kind of thing that resulted in Kiki. It's just some vague tangling of the weave in there.
I amend what Waylon says. Waylon's just like, that's not my brand of fuck. That's some weird magic-y stuff.
Magic?
I like magic-y stuff.
Can either of you guys like tell what kind of magic it is?
It's magic.
Wait, sorry, Shore. I missed part of what you said. I was having a little audio trouble. Did you say this? Are we at the bad square?
It's magic.
Or are we still before that?
What bad square?
That Kiki had been like, I can't sense
It's
anything.
not the
Oh,
yeah, it's
oh,
not
okay.
like the kind of magic that Waylon got the sense of through Fabian that would clue us into like Kiki.
To give you
It's
a bit
not
of
celestial fiend or undead.
to give you a bit of above game. Actually, let me pull you back to the island map real quick, just so you can see where you guys are. You guys can see the map now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so you are. Here's the party token. You are right here. And the place that Kiki told you about was up here to the north and just a little bit west. So across the river, basically.
Oh.
And your home base, so to speak, the watchtower is there, Waterfall Cave is there, goblin stuff is there. So you just basically came a little bit north and a little bit east up some cliffs. So the place where there's a little dinosaur token, that's where you are right now.
Mhm.
So you're just a little bit south across the river from that place that Kiki's told you about. So this seems to be, I think Kiki said when he spoke to you last time that this is a place where a lot of dinosaurs were congregating. Let me bring you back.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say this in dog speak. Kelkin points to himself with his paw, then points at the cave, and then tilts his head sideways and makes like a questioning whimper.
You want to go to the cave?
Fuck. He nods but also shrugs.
He's playing it cool.
I think he wants to go to the cave for some reason.
You want to go cave? You
Well,
want to go for walkies?
the cave.
Kiki said there's a bunch of dinosaurs congregating here. Whoever's in the cave might have something to do with it or them. Might give us some info on how to placate them. I mean, make friends with them.
So persuasive.
I mean, do we really need more friends?
Yes.
Yes, that's what Oz says.
I mean,
So as you guys are still, you never told me that you moved in, so you guys are still like, I would say 20 feet back in the trees, sort of scoping this out.
Yeah.
And as you guys are waiting for a bit, out of nowhere, you hear a horrendous splash as something gigantic emerges from the water. It is a gigantic spined back dinosaur, larger than any dinosaur you have seen thus far. The hadrosaurs began running away from it. This stegosaurus turns with fright and is sort of terrified in fear. I feel like this bad boy should be a little bit bigger. Sorry. And he immediately chomps down strategically at a place between the plates on the stegosaurus's throat, and immediately digs in and slitting its jugular with its sharp dagger-like claws, killing it seemingly instantly, twisting it and breaking its neck, and then dragging it back underwater into a trail of blood. You see little piranha-like fish biting at the trail of blood as it disappears. And then it's
So
gone.
we're all going to the cave, right?
So cave? Alright, quick. This seems like a great moment to run to the cave.
Oz is just staring at them, mouth opened. He may be a little bit scarred by this experience.
Yep, same. I grab Oz and just start running to the cave.
One of the hadrosaurs ran right by you guys, almost brushing against you, Way, with its leathery back sort of like scraping your side as it goes. It was just making a beeline. As you guys are darting straight for the cave, Kelken, you can see some strange writing. Everyone can see some strange writing right here. For Oz, you can like speak a Peggy Hill version of Draconic, right? Like not super good, but like self-taught. You can read it. You can't.
He can read it. He thinks he can speak it.
Okay. Both. Oz, you read a sign that says that's right here, and it seems to be carved in stone or rocky chalk. And Kelkan, although you cannot speak right now, you see that this you can't read Draconic, right, Kelkan?
No, I don't think I can. No.
And no one else can, I don't think. So, you see above the Draconic, you see also a text that you can read, though, and it seems to be written, strangely enough, in Druidic. In either case, as you guys are charging over there, both of you glance at these words that read, "Visitors eaten."
I don't want to get eaten.
Yeah,
Yep, that's why we're going to the cave. Come on.
Yep,
No, no cave, please.
That seems a little on the nose, you know? I feel like
Kelvin points at the writing, points at the party, and then makes like a snapping gesture with his jaws.
Yeah, that sign. Don't want to get eaten, please.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
what?
All right. What does it say?
I'm pretty sure it's saying if we go in there, we're going to be eaten.
I just nod my head very emphatically.
Seem good enough for me. I like peel off.
As you are discussing it, you hear another small splash. And you see the snout of the Spinosaurus still emanating blood from its recent kill as it's holding meat in its mouth, sticking out like a crocodile, almost like making eyes for you, catching the tail of Kelkin's wolf with its eyes. It seems to be sniffing the air.
We should go in at least a little ways until this thing fucks off, perhaps.
Yeah, it looks like it's either get eaten or get eaten, so, you know.
Or we just like run really fast in another direction.
Yeah, my vote's on cave.
So when the dinosaur comes over here, we're cornered in a cave?
Maybe there's something in there that will eat it.
Crash. You hear another gigantic splash as the Spinosaurus emerges again, looking clearly for another kill. It heads directly towards you guys, stomping menacingly at
Time to
you.
go, time to go, time to go, time to go.
I'm going to the cave.
Bye, bye.
Oswald looks at Kilkin, whimpers a little bit, and kind of moves towards the cave.
It's
Kelkin makes a whimpering sound eerily similar to what Oz makes and follows.
You guys head inside the cave. You've managed to get into a narrow part of the cave where, even though it has these long, elongated jaws, it can't quite fit the widest part near its where its cheekbones would be in any further. But it is snapping hideously close to you guys as you push your way further into this dark cave.
Well, that's a bummer.
Is
I mean, we
Oswald
could just-
able to hide behind any of the larger party members so that he's out of sight?
You can like hang on my back if you want, but I'm not often away from things hitting me.
Oz is just scared and would like to get out of the line of sight of this big snappy thing that he just saw kill the dino he was about to make friends with.
Okay, so you are now inside the cave. If you have dark vision, it should be activated now. You are just far enough away through the narrow passageway to where it widens out a little bit, so you guys aren't in direct danger of being eaten by this thing anymore. You can hear it snapping and snuffling and trying to reach inside. Rather ravenously too. It's quite intimidating. As you look in a bit deeper, you see some plant life, little like spots of bushes growing inside the cave, and you also see what looks to be a body of water. And you can't see beyond it because there is a low-hanging section of the cave that sort of dips into the water.
Does it know if we have dark vision, or was that something when you said that we need to do?
Your tokens, if you have it on your sheet, I think I've given it to you. If you don't have the ability to see right now, that's because you either don't have dark vision or I haven't set up your tokens correctly. But if I've made a mistake, just let me know. You also have the ability to light
Oswald,
torches if you have any.
Oswald does not have dark vision. He can't see a thing. He is just holding on to what he hopes is the nearest party member.
And you got something that can light us up. I don't know if I want to do a torch right now.
I don't really have anything, but I can try to guide you guys. Because I can kind of see ahead.
Fine.
Yeah. Well, we can. I can see pretty well as well. I mean, anyone else?
I can't see. It is very dark in here.
It is, but we're gonna be okay. We can light up a torch so everyone can see a little more. It might draw some attention, but that might be inevitable. Does this look deep enough for something? Can I like get any sense of this body of water in front of us? Like,
Yeah, make a nature or survival check. Either one is fine. I think survival's your wheelhouse.
Nope. Too stressed.
Too
What if
stressed
we
to be
just
blessed.
turn around and we take pot shots at the big dino? It can't reach us.
I could roar at it, see if we can scare it away.
No, but like, what if we just keep pelting it until it dies?
it looked pretty hardy.
Yeah, it did.
This might also give us a way under the river.
Oh, that's true. I feel like it's worth exploring. I know we all just witnessed something kind of insane, but I feel like we should just keep on trucking. She's trying to like lie
Deep
to herself
denial.
to distract herself from reality.
Ronnie, for your recent suggestion that maybe this takes you under the river, I think that's a great use of your survival tracking sense and a really intelligent assertion. Give yourself
Are you
inspiration.
basing that on
for
my
that.
nat one? Oh, okay. Sorry.
No. I think based on your nat one, the water is too murky for you to get a sense of how deep it is. But if you're thinking logically, you can make the guess that if something lives in here, it's probably past this body of water. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily safe. You know that. Because if you can't see the bottom of water, it's just common adventurer knowledge to be like, okay, we don't know what's in there.
I think it makes sense to give folks some torches. If there's something in here that we're gonna fight it one way or the other.
Sorry, should
let's-
I put on some dungeon music, or is this still appropriate?
You can put on some dungeon music if you'd like. This cave is a dungeon of sorts.
I got a torch. I just need a light.
Finn,
I could light it.
Oh yeah, I think
you
either
punch
of you
me, I
can
can,
be able to light it, right? Because Finn has
Do
prestidigitation.
you want it really lit or just kind of lit?
I think kind of lit would be preferred. Like a
Oswald, who
little
is
buzz.
getting ready for Firebolt, kind of makes a sad noise and pulls out a tinderbox. Okay, I can't see a thing, so you're gonna have to put it directly in front of me.
Raylan will pat around until he finds Oz's head, and as soon as he
That's my
finds it, he's
face.
like, like on top of your head. Oh, there you go. It's right in front of you.
Oswald is just gonna, hands out in front of him, just use the flint and steel from his tinderbox and just try to light in the air. Hope he hits something.
Okay, make a dexterity to try to light your torch with the tinderbox. Great, you managed to spark it. And you light up a torch for it, and you can both have torches here. Would you like one torch or two torches? One for each of you?
Can I hold out another torch and now that it's a little better lit, be like, hey, Oz, do you want to really light this one? And like hold it out put it away from myself.
Yeah, you can put it there. Did these give you guys light? Can you see off them? Or do I
Nope.
need to set them up further? Okay.
I can see off
I
the
get-
torches.
See off of them too.
I can see nothing. Oh, okay. I was that far down. Okay. Never
So-
mind, I can see.
Oz, seeing the other torch and the offer to really light it, just kind of nods.
Let me see if I can...
I'm going to back way up.
These should be... I'm going to make these controllable by all players, so please take them with you where you'd like to place them. Let me make this all players as well.
I'm
That's-
probably. Sorry, go ahead.
That should allow you to move them, so you can try if you would like to.
I can't move the one closest to me. I can move this one.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
I can't.
Oh, it didn't work. All players, save settings. Now try.
There we go.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kelken probably can't move them unless he's holding them sideways in his mouth, which is a little bit dangerous.
Also, just how long would you say it's been since what was it? Since the whatchamacallit, the tower thing? Because I haven't changed back since, and I know I have a time limit on this. I'm just curious what.
Is it an hour or is it 10 minutes?
I think it's an hour.
I thought you did
well,
change
no, it's
back. You didn't at any point?
post. Actually, you're right. I did, and then I turned back when we did the first Deinonychus encounter. That
Right.
one.
What's
How
your
long has it been since then?
what's your wild shape at? What how much
So
what is
you
the time
can
limit?
number of hours equal to half druid level, so 2.
Oh, it's 2 hours you could stay in it?
Yeah.
It's been under 2 hours. I'd say
Okay.
it's been probably about an hour. Probably actually really more like a half hour to 45 minutes because you guys were getting up the thing. There was a little conversation there. You had a little fight and watched the dinosaurs for a little bit. And then you traveled for a little bit. But yeah, so it's still a little under an hour. So
Okay.
we're fine for right now. Let me see.
Oswald's gonna do that thing where he pretends to roll up his sleeves again and is gonna do firebolt on this torch.
Okay. Finn, as you are standing there, you see what looks like something slithery coming out of the water and
Yep.
reaching for your leg.
She's gonna give a little like eep, and can she just try to like stomp on it reflexively?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Just
Uh,
gonna step on it.
Roll a d20
Oh. Okay.
plus your whatever your I guess your dex modifier.
Okay.
Okay,
That
so
would
yeah,
be plus.
that'd be
yeah.
plus 2?
Plus
or
1.
3? Plus 1. Okay, so you do manage to hit it, and you're stepping on it, right? What kind of boots are you wearing?
Mhm. They have like a little bit of a heel, but they're not like high heels.
Right, they're like buccaneer boots, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
So you step on it, and you manage to pin it to the ground, and it tries to lash away, but it ends up tearing the end of it off, and it recoils back into the water, and so you're still stepping on whatever the end of it is.
Hey, Kel, do you know what this is?
Yeah,
Um,
quick before it gets away.
I go over to it and I guess I pick it up in my snout. For science, I will eat it.
No.
Do I have any? Is there anything I can roll for to see if I can figure out what this is?
Yeah,
as
make
it
a
slides down my
nature
gullet?
check.
Okay. So nature is intelligence, so I keep my score for that, I think. Yeah.
Okay, this is a plant. It tastes like seaweed.
I point at the little bush that's over here. And I can't really do much else.
To be fair, yeah. And to be clear, it didn't come from the bush, it came from the water.
Yeah, I know, but it's like
I see
there's
that
no
you
other
were
plant
signifying
around.
that it is. Yeah, you're trying to say that. It
Did
is
we
neat.
roll int to try and see if we can understand what Kel's trying to communicate?
Sure, if you'd like. Yeah, that seems fair.
All right. Insight or
Yeah, insight
intelligence?
is
What
fine.
should I?
Insight is a good one.
Nope.
He's that weird dog.
God.
I can't believe you just ate it. Gross.
Well, all right.
Cal, if you gotta just gotta pee, you can just pee, dude.
Ronnie, you think you remember hearing that if dogs eat grass, it means they want to throw up. Maybe it's something like that.
You feeling? Hey, are you feeling okay?
I nod. Can I? Is the ground underneath me like dirt or sand or something I can maybe
It's dirt.
draw in? It's dirt.
Yeah, you could draw.
Can I just write the word plant in terrible handwriting? I guess because it's paw writing. So
Yeah,
it's-
you can use your nose or your paw. You can't really like separate your like an index finger because it's just part of the
Right.
paw, really. You're not dexterous in that way, but you could write in big claw letters, pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you can just pee on the bush. It's fine.
What's a pant?
I don't know if it's the case for wolves, but I think dogs can't sweat, so the only way they can regulate their temperature is by panting.
Wait, you know, I got it.
Oh,
I got
isn't
it.
it warm in here?
I'm.
I can
Kelvin
get
is
colder
so
at
Twin
impressed by
midnight.
that. Like,
Dog
he's-
fashion. He wants
Ronnie,
dog pants.
Ronnie, you see another tentacle like thing coming out of the water and grabbing at you this time.
Does it look like a plant?
Make a perception on or investigation on it. Yeah, it looks like a vine or like a long leaf.
I'm gonna try to grab it and yank it so that if it's attached to something or someone underneath, maybe they'll pull them out of the water.
Okay. Make a strength. Strength, just a strength check.
Straight strength.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. And let's see what it does. Okay, as you pull it, you feel like you're reaching the end of it, and then suddenly you get yanked underwater.
Huh?
And you feel
Fuck.
you didn't have time to take a deep breath, and you sort of gasped. So you've got a little bit of air in your lungs, but you suddenly feel yourself being grappled by 3 or 4 of these vines right now.
I would like to try to free myself.
Okay, make a dex save.
Can I try to do it more aggressively by like striking out at them?
Like just exploding out of it, like you're breaking a grapple, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It'll be a harder thing to do because they're sort of built to restrain you, and they're all wrapping around you. But you can certainly try.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try strength first. Save?
Yes, please.
Nope. I die.
Okay, they squeeze you a little bit around your neck, and you can feel your you've lost your breath at this point. And so at this point you are being restrained by these things, and you are your lungs are starting to fill with water. As this is
I'd like
happening.
to immediately turn back into Kelkin and then summon a water beast in that puddle of water if I can.
Okay, great. I can bring your Kelkin out and take the wolf away.
Take the wolf away.
And
It was good while it lasted.
22 minus 6. I hate when it does this.
Math.
It like shows the map in his health bar.
Yeah, I
It doesn't
know.
make sense.
Ugh.
If I change that now, does it? Yeah, okay, it worked for me.
Okay, so you're summoning it here next to
Yeah.
next to Ronnie, right? Okay.
While I'm down here, do I get a sense of the depth of the pool?
It's not super deep. It's about maybe 20 feet deep. Maybe even less than that. Maybe 15, maybe 20 at the deepest, but it is pretty murky, so it's a little hard to tell down there. But it feels like it is a slow decline right there. Like you can almost touch the bottom, but they are sort of trying to pull you in either direction. You're almost like a person on the rack, the medieval torture device, is these two plants from here and here are both, one's grappling at your top and pulling at your throat, and the other's grappling at your waist and midsection right now. As this is happening and you're struggling, you will get the sense of water moving nearby. And you will see what looks to be a large aquatic creature zoom forward and start to attack Ronnie.
Oh,
so I'd like you guys to roll initiative, if you would be so kind.
This is
Feels
personally terrifying. Being underwater like that and grappled and drowning is such... Ugh.
It's alright. I don't feel a
Does
thing.
Does the torch have an initiative roll?
Of course
I
it
clicked
does.
on the torch accidentally.
It's on the list.
As punishment, the torch is you now. we're not gonna
New
fix
sentient torch friend.
it. The torch is with you.
And also with you.
May the torch be with me.
It's a Roman Catholic torch. Okay. Can you please change the song?
Yep. Fight music, I got you.
What is your Constitution modifier, Ronnie?
3.
Beefy.
Okay. So you can survive while running out of breath for 3 rounds. So you'll have 3 rounds to try to get out of this thing's clutches. Does the thing makes its move at the end of your turn, right? Kelkan? Your little guy?
It does. It does, yeah.
Okay. And okay, so for the sake of this, these plants aren't real combatants. They're much like a Venus flytrap. They just attack when something is in range. But you can attack them. They're not going to have their own initiative roll because they're kind of doing what they do, which is just restraining Ronnie right now. But you can attack them, and you can attempt to free Ronnie that way too, and Ronnie can attempt to free themselves. Okay, Kelken, it is your turn off the top.
Okay, so can we see the big thing underwater, or is that just a Ronnie can see it for now kind of thing?
It is currently underneath a large rock face that let me draw it for you to make it a little bit clearer where it's at. So let's say there's a brown rock face that sort of obscures this section of the cave. Is that visible? I should say.
Yeah, we can see the line.
Okay, great.
Yep.
So within that line, you can't be above water. The stalactites push into the water there. So Ronnie is not that is underwater, and it's a little bit murky, but you can still see their outline. You cannot clearly. I think really only Oz has a very clear vantage point where they can see something murky in the water behind. Your Kelkin, your vision is kind of obscured by the fact that both your creature and and Ronnie are in the way right now.
Right. And the bush slightly above me, that's not Like I could step in it, right? It's a small bush.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just move up there. And if I was to huck a fireball at the giant serpent, would I be able to do that at all, or would it like fizzle out before it hit it because it's underwater still?
Do you have the ability to shoot fireballs?
I have produce flame. Very little fire damage, but there's not much else I can do in this situation.
I think because the water is ice cold cave water, it would likely fizzle before reaching the creature.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Usually these plants are the things that are grappling me.
Yes, that's right. They imagine. Can you see the X's of the plants?
No.
Okay, I will put them on the token layer so you can see them.
Oh. Okay.
So
Not the plant.
So they are reaching with long vines to get you there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just make a little restrained icon on you. Let's say these vines are on you. It's still up to you, Kel.
Yeah. I will. Okay. I'd like to move up to Ronnie if I can. Wait, that was like 5-10 feet so far, so 15, 20, 25. Does swimming count as anything different? I'm sorry. In terms of movement.
I forget. Is swimming half?
Usually.
Isn't it like swimming and climbing are both half your, or are they? Yeah. It's like double it's double the cost basically, but
Okay.
but to about here,
Yeah, this should be good, right?
you would still be standing because you're tall. Like
Okay.
it's not.
So
until
I'd
here
like
you
to
would be
stand
sitting.
here. And can I touch Ronnie from here? Because I wanna
Yes.
enhance ability them. Okay. I will use enhance ability and I will let me put that in chat actually. I will use enhance ability on Ronnie and I'll pick what's the one that does strength? Bull strength.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And I will bull strength Ronnie.
Yes. So you're gonna have Ronnie. You're going to have advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity will double.
Thank goodness.
Okay. What is a good strength thing? This thing. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Or I guess it's
Yeah, that'll be the
beginning
end of mine.
This creature's turn. And what's its AC again? It's like plus whatever you have.
Yeah, so its AC is 11 plus the level of the spell, which is I think this is a second level spell, yeah.
Okay, so it's 13 currently.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so it is the Bestial Spirit of Water's turn, which looks like an octopus, for anyone wondering.
Right. I can't move it though, actually.
Okay, I'll fix that for you right now.
But for now, you can just move it one up to the right, just in front of the.
Controlled by... That's weird. Oh, Ash, right. Can you move it now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
So I'll just move it up there, and then I will take a maul attack on. That was twice, sorry, but it doesn't hit either time, I assume.
What are you attacking?
The thing to my right, the.
Okay, this
That.
giant aquatic beast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to get a sense of it, as you're getting closer to it, it looks like a dinosaur underwater with a long snake-like neck and like flippers for legs.
Got it.
Dolphin-like
Okay.
flippers, long dolphin-like flippers. The attack will not work.
Okay.
Waylon.
Because Ronnie
sorry.
is restrained, I don't get pack tactics on that, right?
Am I grappled? What did you say I am?
You are. Let me make
I
sure.
heard you say both, and I'm not sure which one you meant.
Yes, because they are slightly different.
Okay.
Condition also ends if there's. They're slightly different, but they're basically similar. It's just when you're restrained, attack rolls against you have advantage. All right.
Yeah, so one is noticeably worse.
It doesn't really matter to me, so I'm going to roll a d20 for it, and the dice will determine the outcome. Okay, so it's a 15, so you are grappled, not restrained. Which means your speed is 0. And yeah, that's basically it.
That'll end my turn, by the way.
Okay, Waylon, it is your turn.
Wait, I thought you were gonna give me the torch one. Were you?
Wait, did you roll it twice?
Yeah, so the torch, that was me accidentally. I clicked on my token, but I have the torch right underneath here.
Right, but which roll
so
did
I
you roll
accidentally clicked on the
first?
torch.
Which
The torch.
Okay, great. Then I will just, for simplicity's sake, I will make you this 12, leave you under Finn, and delete the torch. Okay, it is Plesiosaur. It is your turn. Thanks. Okay, it is going to try to bite the delicious Ronnie. Does not have advantage on this. It bites at some of the seaweed instead, doing 17 piercing damage. And this plant is dead. You are still grappled by this thing. Hey, come on. Be nice. There we go. Okay, so that one is dead. But you're still being grappled by the other one. What's that?
The good thing I'm underwater. It's like, maybe it's on our side?
Okay, Affinity, it is your turn.
Alrighty. She's gonna step just like into the very shallowest part of the water here.
Mhm.
Point at the Plesiosaurus. That's what it is, right?
Mhm.
Plesiosaurus. And be like, your breath stinks so much, and then cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay, gotcha.
I believe that is a saving throw as well.
For wisdom,
For wisdom.
it fails.
Hey.
Nice fish.
Plesiosaurus. leave
So
us
roll
alone.
1d4, and it's going to have disadvantage on its next attack.
4 out of 4.
Okay, so it takes the full 4 damage. This is psychic. It has no resistance to that. So it
Don't like
takes.
the sound of that.
Yeah, you don't know all the other things it doesn't have resistance to. I was just checking, and it doesn't. You don't need to know. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Waylon, it is your go, not the torches.
How does the birthday roll work?
In place of any d20 roll, you can use a birthday roll instead.
Okay. Waylon's gonna move up so he's kind of behind Finn.
Cute.
And, yeah, cowardly. I'm gonna...
Go, human shield!
Tiefling shield.
Fight for me, mommy!
I'm gonna crossbow the plant that's attacking Ronnie.
Okay. Are you using birthday roll on it, or are you using...
I think I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
I'll let you know when I use it before I roll this time.
Right, I just wanted to make sure, because you sort of vaguely hinted at
Yeah.
it. Anyway, you hit
Yeah.
it, and... Let's see, where is... roll damage on it, please.
Yep.
Okay.
Does it break its concentration?
It does not break its concentration because it cannot concentrate because it's just a plant. But you tear into some of it, And you rip off a couple vines, but it's still got a couple more remaining. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm good.
Okay, Ozzy.
All right, Oz, with the torch in his beak, is going to waddle up here. And you said that he can see the monster, or can he not anymore?
It's sort of blocked from your view, but you know where it is generally because you've already seen it before Kelken moved in front of you.
All right, is he able to hit it with a spell?
Yes, he should be able to if he is skilled enough with it.
All right, well, he's going to try to hit it with a witch bolt.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let me get onto its lair. Okay, that witch bolt will just miss. Just barely miss.
All right.
It's going to sail past
too
and hit the ground.
preoccupied with the torch.
Yeah, it's a little bit cumbersome with the torch in your beak. You're kind of struggling to get a sense of what's going on. And it's a little bit dim in here, and so you just managed to miss. It moves you're aiming towards its body, and it just sort of goes, recoils its neck out of the way in the meantime. Would you like to do anything else?
Nope, that's his action.
Okay, Ronnie, it is your go.
I would like to.
I would like to rage.
I would like that quite a lot. I'd like to take a swing at the other plant holding me, which I think I just do normally because only my speed is impacted. Yes,
Which thing? Plesiosaurus?
the plant.
The plant, yes. You can. Because you can reach it. Okay, that hits.
Nice.
Roll
That's
damage.
how it.
Okay, you were able to smash the remnants of the plant, the hammer coming through and just tearing the rest of it. It's still grappled around you, but you easily shake it off. And you're able to pull your head above the water and get a breath, so you are no longer drowning or restrained at this point. You do have the dinosaurish beast behind you, but you are no longer wrapped up in vines at this point. Wait, does bull strength? Oh, strength checks? Is a damage roll with strength? The strength check?
No, I think it's just checks.
Okay. Okie doke. Okay. So you are free of the thing's evilness. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, why not? I'll action surge and take a swing at the big guy.
Okay. Great.
And I'll use my inspiration to give myself advantage.
Okay.
Feels pretty good.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I... Okay. Will use my other War Priest. Oh no, I can't. I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Okay, you take a swing through the water, and you're so strong that you just manage to still whack at it really hard, even though it's in the water. And you hit it right at the joint where its flipper meets its body, and it gurgles under the water, and then it begins to it basically moves its head away to find an air pocket and take another breath before coming back in for its next attack. But you've done a big chunk of damage to it, but it is a very meaty beast. So we're back at the top of the round, right? So it's Kelken's go.
Yeah. Okay, I'll break concentration on enhanceability then, so I can cast Fairy Fire on the thing itself.
Okay, gotcha. So it is a Dex saving throw for it, and
Yes.
it is going to fail that. So it is now
Hell
illuminated
yes.
very clearly. With what color light would you like?
Purple's fine. I like purple. I
Okay,
really like
so it's got a violet light that is sort of creating an illumination in the darkness. Any attack on it will have advantage against it now.
Cool. All right. I'll end Kelkin's turn there, and I'll move on to Bestial Spirit Boy.
Okay.
Now he gets Pack Tactics, I think, because Ronnie is no longer incapacitated, right?
Does it get Pack Tactics? I forget.
Yes, it
You know
does.
these
Pack
things
Tactics
better.
and Water Breathing are for water.
So if so, then yeah, but it would have advantage either way, right?
Right.
Actually, it would have had it before anyway because she wasn't incapacitated, or they weren't incapacitated before. Okay, natural 20 on
Hell
that
yeah.
attack.
Beautiful.
15 plus 2, so 17. Holy shit.
17 damage, a big meaty chunk.
Whoa.
That was a huge critical hit right there. So this octopus is just basically slapping it and strangling it and just hitting it from every angle with its like magical tentacles and just wailing on it, shoving its tentacles up its nose through one nostril and out the other, just really going to town on it. 17. Okay, 3, 50, 40. Okay. Okay, so you do a huge chunk of it. It's not bloodied yet, but you just really messed it up.
Awesome. I'll end my turn there.
Ronnie, back above water, gasping. Who's this guy? I like this guy.
He's a friend from work.
It is very upset at the octopus right now, and it is going to try to bite it.
That misses. Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
11 plus 2, so 13.
2. So it's 13, yeah.
So yeah, it just misses. Having Fairy Fire... Oh, but it also has disadvantage on its next attack.
Oh, that's true.
True, too. So it would have missed either way. What was that the result of? I forget, but I think whatever you did to it before, right? Someone gave it disadvantage. And so it misses that. It's still struggling with this octopus. Finn, it is your go.
Okay. Finn's gonna just hop over this way, splish splash, and going to do tap Kelkin and give a cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
nice
That
one.
feels really good.
Yeah.
So you gain
Look a little woozy there, bud.
9 points. Go back to you, Kelkin.
Thank you. Yeah, if I passed out, did you know that, you can drown in like an inch of water? So,
I thought that
thank
was
you.
only for babies.
I think anyone can drown in an inch of water.
Finn's only drowning experience is babies. Don't ask. The casino
jumps
had
back out
some
of the
wild
water.
times. Okay, is there anything else you want to do or can do?
I think she's useless. So,
Okay.
no, I mean, not in general, but
Wei, it is your go.
Yeah, I'd like to crossbow the plesiosaurus, and I would like to use my birthday roll pretty, please.
Okie doke. You roll your birthday dice to subtract that birthday dice from the counter, and you amazingly get. Can you just roll it normal?
Yeah.
Like make the normal attack roll. Incorrect. You got a natural 20, just like that. You get a natural
Who'd
20.
have thought?
Nobody saw it coming.
Okay, so roll for damage. Okay, now roll for damage again. Okay, so you do an 8 damage to it. It is now blooded. You shoot it right in the eyeball. A lucky shot, as it is quite murky under the water, but it is outlined right now. And though you were going for the body, the head is even better. And you're able to pierce it in the eye, so it's like losing its sight right now. And yeah, it is bleeding out into the water.
And now that it is comfortably blinded, I will wade into the water.
Okay, great.
Did you say it was just bleeding into the water, or is that it was bloodied in the water?
Both.
Love
I'm
that.
fine with this.
Okay, Oz, it is your go.
All right. Lightning didn't work. Fire has to work. And Oz is going to shoot a firebolt at it.
Oh boy.
All right. The firebolt would have hit, but it fizzles in the water and does not do any damage.
You'll get him next time, Oz. Fire and
Oz
water
is
don't go so
standing
well.
at the edge of the water, just pouting.
Aw.
Ronnie, it is your go.
I'll take another crack at it.
Crack-a-lack its bones, baby. Boom! A big hit.
Nice.
Another hit right to the joints by the
Hey.
ribs. For 10 bludgeoning. You hear a sizable crack even underwater as it some of its ribs shatter from this blow. It's still up and fighting though.
I'm gonna use my other War Priest thing to
Okay.
take another.
Okay, that'll also hit
Nice.
for an additional 4 bludgeoning. The second one hits some of its blubbery belly. Doesn't do as much damage, but it is still taking hit after hit and not looking so hot. Kelken, it is your go.
I am going to just step up here and try and poke it with my quarterstaff because there's really not much I can do here.
Okay.
That didn't. Okay, but I do have advantage, right? Because I didn't click the advantage thing, but I do
Oh,
have
yeah.
advantage. Because of very
Advantage
fire.
from what?
Very
Very
fire.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I mean they're both.
Oh, yeah.
awful rolls.
You
but-
could have gotten... I should have had you roll twice on both of those. I mean, they both would have hit, but there was still an extra chance for you to get... what do you call it?
Can I roll another attack and just
Yeah.
see if it crits?
Yeah, why don't you roll 2 more attacks just as... Actually,
Well,
the
no,
one-
I don't
the
have.
first one
I
I
don't have
have-
multi attack. That second one was just for the sake of.
oh yeah, you're right.
getting the
Yeah,
advantage,
Roll
yeah.
a second attack, Ronnie. Okay, just so we know.
What is it?
And 8. Okay, that other one will miss as well. So now it is the... Unless you want a wild shape or something, it is the octopus's turn.
I have no wild shapes. I would have turned into an octopus of myself like a while ago. I'll just maul it though. 15. Does that hit?
Yes, with that advantage, it does hit.
Okay. 10 plus 2, 12.
12. Okay, this thing... you've basically done the King Kong move with the octopus's tentacles breaking its jaw by splitting it open.
Oof.
It is
Whoa.
barely hanging to life right now. And it is just coughing up blood. The water is mostly blood right now. It used to be mud, now it's all blood. But the thing is still going, but it is on its last flippers.
I look at my own beastly construct with like horror in my eyes.
It is going to try to bite at you with its last motion, but with disadvantage because its jaw doesn't really work anymore.
Ooh.
Oh.
So with disadvantage, it'll hit you for a 20, and it will do 13 piercing damage, just sort of jamming the top of its jaw onto the top of your head.
Okay. I also have to roll to keep concentration up, right?
Yes, that's correct. And you need a 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher, right?
Yeah.
10. So yeah.
Okay, concentration
Yes.
remains. Okay, it's not gonna move. It's hooked into this. It's a little bit too dizzy to know how to retreat at this point. Finn, it is your go.
Alright. Let's see. What is this? This red line is blood, right?
The red line represents where it can't be above water, basically, because there's a rock
I
face
see.
there.
Okay.
So you're like looking at it. You can see it under the water, as like its shadowy outline because of the purple light. But right there, if you
Gotcha.
looked straight ahead, you would see just rocks.
Okay, gotcha. Finn's gonna pop over here, I think, and throw. Yeah, I think she's just gonna throw one of her. This is like almost her last dagger. At this guy, at
Okay.
the dino.
Okay, that'll hit.
Nice.
Okay,
Hey.
and as you throw this dagger, how do you want to do this?
Oh my gosh! I feel like it just goes straight through like the back of its throat and out of its skull.
Yeah, it flies straight through its head. It's already been so manhandled and broken by the octopus that the dagger it looks like it swallows the dagger whole, and the dagger flies out and hits the rock face behind it, so you can easily grab it afterward, and it just sort of like drops to the bottom.
Nice.
And it is done. Oops.
Finally.
0. Yeah, you have done it. You have successfully slaughtered this plesiosaurus and its evil plant allies. You can all get a breath of fresh air and pull yourself out of the water for a second if you would like to.
Ronnie throws up a little bit.
Holy shit. Ronnie, you good?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like sort of bent over, hands on knees.
Yeah, that was
Well,
nightmare fuel.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was pretty terrifying. Not even gonna
Yeah.
lie. That was.
That was a pretty nightmarish creature.
That said, it might be a good time to get across.
Yeah.
Oswald is going to collect the torches before he heads over.
So,
Yes,
Affinity, in
thank
order
you.
to get under there,
Oh.
you're going to need to swim.
Okay.
So you're going to need to basically fully submerge and go underneath it.
Okay. We're doing a dive.
Okay, so do an athletics check as you're going under it.
Sure.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
You're able to make it to the other side.
Woohoo!
You sort of go under and pop back up. It's a little scary because it is just pitch black for a second, and the murkiness of the blood only makes it more confusing. But you are able to see where the plesiosaur seemed to have just been parking itself in this little cavern here. And yeah, you're able to make it successfully.
Nice.
Athletics.
Yes, athletics. Anyone who wants to cross can do athletics.
Can I?
Come on,
can I
guys.
try?
Can I
Can I when I-
use like Cthulhu Jr. to help people across? Just like
Yes, you can.
I was gonna say, can I like leave the rope in someone's hands so that once I'm across, they can basically just like follow it.
Oh yeah, sure. So Waylon, you're starting to struggle, and you take a deep breath and start to submerge as you're taking the breath in, and so you start to choke a little bit, and as you're sputtering, you feel something bump your ass through to the correct the end of the other side, and it's the octopus. As summoned by Kelken, it's giving you a little push to the other side. Ronnie, you're able to make
real
it.
talk,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think Waylon didn't know how to swim.
It's possible.
Oh.
Luckily, you had this octopus to help you.
I always thought swimming would be more difficult. That was... Oh.
it stares at Way with like just the red eyes unblinking, just staring.
Please don't put me back there.
Oz, would you like the help of Cthulhu Jr. or the rope or anything?
Oz, whose feathers are now half soaked, kind of just looks over at the octopus like, I need help getting over.
It begrudgingly wraps Oz up in its tentacles and drags him underneath the water.
If I didn't know any better, that would be a horrifying sight.
Oz is just staring at Kelkin as this happens, like, what have you done?
The betrayal.
Yeah, Kel, you're able to get it to come back and help you as well.
Do I need to? Okay, I'll roll for that.
Yeah, just
Athletics to
roll.
hold on to it, right?
Right. Alright, as it's pulling you underneath, you pass by the jaws of the dead plesiosaur, and you think it's another one coming out of the water because it just emerges horrifyingly from the blood, and you shriek horrified, and the water begins to fill your lungs, and you are now drowning underwater.
Oh my god.
What is your con modifier?
My con modifier. Okay, let me check. 2.
Okay. That's enough time for the thing to drag you back to the surface, but you will, due to the shock of it all and coughing, spurting out blood, take 2 damage, 2 psychic damage, and you will go down a couple health points, but otherwise you're all right.
I want to get out of this cave, guys. Just let's go, please.
I feel like we need a little nap first or something.
I think all the caves here just suck. We thought the island was bad. The caves just suck.
Can we see anything sort of on this side?
There is a flat rock face, and there is some writing on it, and in front of it there appear to be 3 baskets.
What does the writing say?
You cannot read it, however, those who read Draconic and Druidic can. So Kelkan and Oz, you see 3 baskets, and in both sets of languages it repeats the same thing. It says, feed them their favorite foods. Above one basket is a painting of a Stegosaurus. Above one basket is a painting of a Triceratops. And above one basket is a painting of a Spinosaurus. These are hand-drawn, like, cave paintings, either done with mashed berries or some sort of chalk.
The modern art in a strange place.
Oswald, whose feathers are currently dyed with blood and mud from the water, just kind of squints at the sign and reads it out loud.
So...
Brian, you got the mango, right?
We have a bunch of mangoes. Or we have some mangoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The
put-
little triceratops.
a mango in the Triceratops. Are the baskets empty and open?
Yes.
I put a mango in the Triceratops basket.
The cave drawing of the Triceratops seems to glow faintly.
Does anyone have any meat?
I mean, didn't we grab some meat from those flying dinos who were not friends?
You
Oh,
did.
that's true. That's true.
Or we could get Cthulhu Jr. to get some of the...
The
Mustard in the
plesiosaur
water.
meat.
Well, that could work.
Yeah, that's not actually the worst idea. And I just go over to the edge of the water, and I telepathically tell Cthulhu Jr. to ravage its corpse, and I guess just bring up as much meat as it can.
Inside its belly, you find the following contents. You find 30 gold. You find a short sword and a shield and a full human skeleton.
Oh, that's a skeleton.
That It's horrible.
I think I know what the sign means now by "you will be eaten."
So do we put some meat in the Spinosaurus one?
Yeah, I guess so.
As you do, the Spinosaurus symbol lights up.
Well, they weren't the same color, but I'm pretty sure the Stegosaurus earlier was eating these flowers. And I put one of, I go to sort of like look at everyone and like move to put one of the blue flowers that I grabbed earlier into the Stegosaurus basket.
As you do, the Stegosaurus lights up as well. And the wall will open, revealing another passageway behind.
I thought we had just come down here just to find some mangoes for a minute.
I mean, anything beats this cave. If you guys want to press on, you know.
If folks want to rest up for an hour or so, we could do that. Someone may come up looking for us. They might know we're here by now, but I can keep watch or I can go first, either way.
I wouldn't mind having a sit for a little bit.
Yeah, I need to relax.
Take a little.
I don't know how you can relax.
Yeah, you just close your eyes and you think happy thoughts, like the sound of coins hitting the insides of the slot machines.
Wei, give me a survival check to see if it is safe to be here, to rest here. You get the sense that as you're just looking ahead, there's a little alcove around here that seems like it would be a safer place, just in case anything else comes up through the water.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait. Let me grab that torch. There we go. Oh.
Oh, there I am. Did I move me there?
Yeah, I said Wei, but I meant Ronnie, but
Oh.
whichever. It all works out.
Oh. Sorry.
Hey, nice job, Way.
Wow, you're learning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like murder water.
Do you think we should or can shut this door behind us?
Maybe we should figure out if there's another way out before we do.
That's a good
I
point.
mean, I could hang my bedroll in front of it. If it can't see us, then we can't see it, and then we're all good.
But then you'd have to sleep sideways.
I mean, I could just sleep on all these water skins. I don't need the bedroll.
It's a waterbed. Yeah, perfect.
So do we want to post up in this like sort of little alcove for a short rest?
Yeah, based on what Wei has figured out, it seems like if you stay here, then chances are very low that anything will bug you while you're resting. You're doing a short rest, right?
Well, if we're doing a short rest, we're not even really asleep. We're just have to be still for a little while.
Exactly. So you should be safe for a short rest here. So you guys can get the benefits of a short rest should you wish to.
I wish to, personally.
I would like to as well. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Short rest
Oswald
sounds
needs to recover a spell slot.
Wonderful. All right. Roll your hit dice and all that good stuff.
How do I do this again?
Yeah.
Hit dice should be... Oh,
you click on the hit dice?
Yeah.
and just choose
Ah.
however
Oh,
many
no.
you want to. You basically spend them. However many you want to spend of your remaining supply, and they reset on a long rest. So, for example, Wei, you have, let's see, you've used,
I just added.
used one, and yeah, you have 3 remaining.
Wow.
Same.
These rolls, what
Wow.
is this?
This cave hates us.
I can't believe Falcon
Ronnie's
got
getting it.
2 zeros. Not 1, but 2.
I mean, that's just impressive at that point.
And I wish I could take any sort of credit for that.
Okay, so you have rested, and yeah,
Did Cthulhu Jr. also grab Finn's dagger?
yes, you're able to get your dagger back. Let's just say.
Yay.
Will he stay up? How long does he last?
Who, Cthulhu Jr.?
Mhm.
He's only for about an hour, I think.
Okay, so he's faded at this point.
Imagining him though, like slopping along behind us.
If
Boomer
only he
snoring.
could breathe out of water.
Yeah, in this universe, Cthulhu is just like a name like Steve. You just give it to anything. And okay, so you guys are rested up and as good to go as you can be in this circumstance.
All right. I'm gonna start making my way down the cave,
Kiddo,
moving
if that's what you want to do.
sort of cautiously. Looking real, like some real side eye at every plant I pass.
Yeah, side eye.
Like,
Bombastic side
picking
eye.
them.
This plant looks back at you threateningly.
I see something and I hold my hands up again, but then I remember that no one knows what I'm doing, so I just sort of jump back a little and like turn, and I'm like, "There's a guy up there."
Okay, it is going to.
Really?
There's
Can
a
you,
guy
can
up
you give
there?
me a stealth roll, Ronnie?
I mean, I can. As we saw before, I'm a clanky.
It doesn't. It does not
Oh,
see
okay.
you. It does not see you.
Very nice.
You can see a little. Looks like a
little feathery guy.
a little feathery guy. It looks like a smaller version of the Deinonychus you saw before, and he's coated in feathers.
Here. I try to like have Oz gesture Oz over to like come take a look from our stealthy little like crouch.
There's a what? Where?
There's a little feathery guy. Hell, do you think is it also gonna try to eat us?
See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot see it. So your guess is
I'll
as good as
not
mine,
see it.
guys.
The torch does not reach far enough to see it.
It looks like those guys we saw before, the Deinonychus. But
Ours
Oh,
just,
wait.
sorry,
with
Oswald
feathers.
is just
But
squinting into
smaller?
the darkness.
Is it smaller?
it's smaller and it has feathers.
Can we
That's
eat it?
probably.
Can I feed it?
Why do you
I mean-
want to eat
It sounds like a chicken.
it? That's true.
It
I
looks like a
guess.
chicken. Okay, that's probably a raptor. Probably.
Chickens are delicious.
Chickens are
Vicious.
delicious. I think you only see one, right?
Affinity's gonna try to stealth it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I only see one. I say distracted and not noticing as Finn just wanders into the room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
as
kinda
Finn's
like
wandering forwards, I'm like, well, the thing about raptors is they're really smart. You know, one of them will be out in the open, and the others will usually be hiding for an ambush when
Roll.
something happens to walk up to it.
Roll stealth, Finn.
okay. convinced that it's a chicken. She wants to kill it and eat it.
Okay, you successfully
Dang.
sneak up, keeping in the shadows, keeping your back close to the wall, and just sort of crouching and sneaking up devilishly.
Can I? Can I try to stab it?
I mean, you're a rogue, right? Would you
I
get
don't.
sneak
I
attack
look
and
back to the
disadvantage?
others, like not expecting to have made it this far.
Am I the only one that can see her?
Oswald cannot see her.
Neither can Cal.
I just disappear
Yeah.
into the shadows.
Okay. So only with my dark vision I can see you, and I'm just sort of shrugging, like,
She's having second thoughts as she's getting close to it and looking at it. Does she notice anything like specific about it? Like, does it look like a dinosaur that they saw before?
It looks like a smaller version of the dinosaur you saw before.
Oh, like a
And-
baby.
Well, it looks like a different type of dinosaur because it's covered in feathers. It doesn't look like the
I
same
guess
exact
did
thing, but
Finn
maybe
Finn
a
left
relative.
before I was
I-
into my lecture.
I feel like Finn
Well, she
wouldn't
just sort
know
of tunes
that.
out when she hears you talking. It's all nerd stuff to her. Can you see anything else in this room, Finn?
I sure can. I sure can see some other things. I'm gonna look back at them and just hold up 3 fingers.
I think there's 3
Oswald
more.
cannot see this.
Yeah,
Oswald
Finn cannot
Oswald
see
can't
that.
see the fingers. Worst owl ever. Oh yeah, I can see it. I'm pretty sure. I can see it's like
Forgets that
a donkey or something.
Forgets that not everyone has dark vision. So trying to communicate.
Finn, though? I thought she was right behind us.
She's all the way up there. You guys can't see her?
Wait, what?
Finn's still napping.
No.
There's either 3 or 4 dinosaurs. I'm not sure because she's saying that she's showing the number 3, but I can only see 1. I don't know if she means 3 more or 3 total.
Are you sure that's
Calkin
what
gets
it means by
very
3?
excited.
She's
I'm
great
not
at communicating.
sure.
Oh my
I
god.
start
Calkin gets
gesturing.
super excited. He's like, guys, this is the we might be able to see a Velociraptor ambush in person. Do you know how cool this is?
Really
Can I
just
befriend
slowly
them?
turns to look at Kel.
What's up?
You want to watch Finn get mauled by velociraptors.
I mean, look, it's not ideal, but this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, I didn't even know dinosaurs were around until this like a few days ago.
Yeah, I am sorry we have to keep killing them. I imagine it's a little tough for you, but I'm also starting to gesture to Finn, like, come back? Like just like waving, like, gesturing with my hand as I'm saying this to Kel.
Alright.
She's
She's gonna try to crawl back.
Okay,
Your
make
call?
another stealth check as you crawl back
Okay.
slinkishly.
In defeat. No chicken. Where the heck?
The cave is young.
Okay. You managed to crawl back successfully.
Rogue shit.
Finn, what did it look like? What did it look like? What was it? You have to tell me everything.
Yeah, like you weren't just cheering for her to die.
She is blissfully
monster.
unaware.
Oh my god.
Well, it was kind of feathery. It's definitely like skinnier than a chicken, so that's why I didn't kill it. Not a lot of meat, you know. It's like a baby one of those other ones that we saw before. Not the flying ones, the little ones.
You know, I'm sure you were probably perfectly safe over there. You probably nothing to worry about. Hell, I mean, if we want to head over there again,
God.
you seem to do a great job last time.
I mean, I'm honestly super sick of dinos, so I feel like that's your job. But I can guide you if you want a closer look.
Kel looks very crestfallen. Are you sure you don't want to just poke it and see what happens?
I only
Check
have
them out. Maybe we want to be friends.
Elbow Kel.
Okay, yeah, fine. I'm sorry. We're friends. Yeah. Okay. That's it probably would have ended pretty badly for you, Finn. My bad. It's
Oh yeah, we're totally friends. She gives him like a friendly slap on the shoulder.
Oz inches
Completely
ever
unaware.
closer towards it.
Was there anything else over there? Does it look like the tunnel continues? You saw 3 more of those same ones?
Oh yeah, there were 3 more besides the one I thought was the chicken. But one of them had wings, like the other one that we saw that we killed.
So
Huh,
one
that's
feathery
interesting.
one. Sorry, 3 feathery ones and 1 of the non-feathery ones?
Yeah. I think.
I know we don't want to just... Well, Cal, if you really want to see this, we could trip it. I think we need to keep moving this direction. I don't know that there's another path. And it feels like we might be heading in the right direction.
I mean, apart from the obvious, I mean, I can't be the only one who wants to see a Velociraptor pack attack. No, right? Anyone?
Wait, what?
We'd like distract them with food, like throw it in the corner and try to pass by.
Oz, I hate to say it, but I think on this island, everything thinks you are at the bottom of the food chain. I'm very glad you're not, but I think you are the food distraction.
I mean, that one dino really liked me. He was my friend.
What if we just tried to, like, scare them off? Could we just, like, be big and loud? Would they run off?
I can do that. I can be loud.
Run down
No,
this
I can
hall
be really
screaming.
loud.
We could try scaring them off. I don't know how well that'll work. This cave really does seem to be their home. They could see us as territorial invaders. I honestly have no idea how they'll respond to us.
No, I'll hide where they can't see me and I'll roar at them.
I mean, what do you guys think? That seems a good plan to me as any.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm into trying it. It's either that or sort of just run and just fight them right off the bat, which is unideal.
Here, hold this. Oswald hands Ronnie the torch, and he's going to kind of sneak over to where he can be without the dino seeing him.
I hand Way the torch.
Way is double fisting the torches.
Oswald would like to use Dragon Roar, and I'm assuming that these Velociraptors can't see him.
Currently they cannot. That's true.
Alright, so they have disadvantage on the save.
Correct. Let me see where a... can we get a... There it is.
Whoa.
You literally scared Finn. Okay. At present... oh wait. Linger. At present, if you were to do it from here... there would only be 2 dinosaurs in your radius. Just so you know.
Is the party able to guide Finn to these dinos he can't see where to hide? Or where to stand?
Guide Oz, you mean?
Yeah, guide Oz where to stand.
Okay, I'm gonna try to... sort of... zhuzh
I'm gonna
this.
cast actual guidance on Oz too.
I was
if
gonna say
Oz is moving up.
Yeah. That's probably smarter.
Because Oz cannot really see where he's going.
Yeah, I'll just go
Oh.
up, bop Oz, give Oz guidance, and then move back.
Oh shit! I just deleted the entire
What?
party.
Oh shit, everyone back.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Well,
They
There's
weren't-
2 of me.
We got Thanos snapped. It happens.
It happens, you know?
Oof.
I just want to make a thing.
What's up, handsome?
Why are there 2 of you? Get out of here.
God damn it.
What's up,
Hello,
Danger?
Danger.
Okay. Let me see if I can make this work correctly. Because how many do you want to get in it? If you get any closer, you're gonna have to make a stealth roll. To see if you can do it. Let me see if linger.
I can make a stealth roll before I get up there.
Okay, let's see. You'd want to get like here, and that would get the ones that Affinity could see. So you would have to sneak to about this point here.
Obsessed with this music.
Good choice.
This is the perfect music for a little owl who is trying to stealth past a room of dinosaurs.
It's really setting the vibe.
Okay, yeah, good work, Oddish.
Alright, well, would you like me to make a stealth roll?
Before that, I'm gonna burn my final second level spell slot to give Oz Cat's Grace, so advantage on dexterity checks.
Dexterity checks?
Yeah.
Okay, but didn't you already give Oz guidance? What is guidance?
Yeah, can I just retroactively cancel that because this feels more. I don't think actually do they stack? Because guidance is just adding a d4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Oz will have advantage on. Okay, I'll give the guidance thing, and Oz will have advantage on stealth. Right?
Yes, dexterity. Anything dexterity.
Okay, great. For how long?
An hour.
Okay, great. Okay, so those two things are going to happen. So Oz can make a stealth roll with advantage to try to get here. And basically, Oz, what you'll be doing is just ninja crawling as well as you can.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute to imagine.
Oz's feathers may be quiet, but he is trying very hard not to make any of his like little accessories jingle.
Okay. So you will be making a stealth roll with advantage and with guidance. What does guidance do? 1d4 or 1d6?
It's a d4, yeah.
D4 on top. You can add to it. Do you have to add to it, or is it when you... Oh, gosh.
Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number.
God!
Choice. Oh, no.
Can I use a lucky point to reroll stealth here?
You don't need to. I'm just going to tell you, you don't need to. You just barely. You meet it, beat it. Their passive perception... Their highest passive perception is 13, which you meet. And
Thank God for that.
So you do not need to use a lucky.
Oz is lucky even without using a luck point.
Exactly. Yeah, that was really close. I mean, if it wasn't for that guidance roll, that would be crazy. Okay. So you make
such a suspicious owlbear.
So give us another one of those dragon roar sound effects, and we'll say that they have to. They cannot see you. So they all have disadvantage. So that's 4 creatures. That is 2 Velociraptors, 1 Dionysus, and 1 Pteranodon. Okay, so I'll do the Dionysus first. So it's gonna have disadvantage. It is a Wisdom. I should know that. I made this. Okay. It fails. So it is frightened. And let's see, the Velociraptors will each make 2. Okay, so 8 fails. What is the DC on it? What's your spell save DC, Oddish? I mean, not Oddish, Oz.
Spell save is 13.
Okay, so they both the Velociraptors fail. I'm gonna say that Oops, that's the wrong icon. And we have one more to roll. Disadvantage wisdom. 6, that's another fail. Is this the first Dragon's Roar in the campaign? Because it was really effective.
No, he used one on the goblins when we met them earlier.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is, well, it's definitely the biggest Dragon's Roar of the campaign. These guys are terrified. This one to the north, let's see, it can move 30 feet. It is scared and it is just going to... why is this still circular? I want lines. Okay, it's gonna move there.
Hey, Shore, on the stream, viewers can't see as much. Is that intentional?
That's not intentional. That's just because viewers can't see from Oz's token. They can only see, I think, from cameraman, Ronnie, and Finn. So since they aren't at the center of action right now, they are seeing from your perspective. That's just so that's just the way it's set up now for easiness, because Ronnie and Finn are the tester characters I use to make sure that maps work.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah, so they will be able to see in a second. I can actually move the cameraman up there. Let's see. Huh. It's not really working. I think just because cameraman doesn't really have very good vision range, but it'll be able to be seen once someone with dark vision gets in there.
Okay.
Anyway. What's happening now is that these things are scared and they are running away. This one is going to run in this direction, so frightened by the sound, and is going to fall into a pit. And the pit is... let's see, how deep is the pit? Okay, so it's going to take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so it takes 5 bludgeoning damage. It is now bloodied. It fell into a pit. This thing is just going to... What is the fullness of its movement? 60 flying feet? So it is going to just fly away. Over here. Deeper into the cave. This one is also going to run in the same direction and also fall into the pit. And it is going to take 5 damage as well. It is not bloodied, but it has fallen in. And yeah, at this point, another Deinonychus is going to step forward and see Oz in the direction that the noise came from. And just because it heard everybody else running away. At which point, I would like you guys to roll initiative. Actually, let's just end things there at the start of this combat here. Because we have 5 minutes left and we're not going to make it all the way through, if that makes sense to everybody.
Yeah.
So we'll just start next time with the start of this combat. If you would like to position, just so you guys can see a little bit better, I'm just going to move Finn here so people can see.
Oh.
But I'm just going to move you, but you can put yourself back later. But basically what happened was this Velociraptor up here ran up to the edge of the pit. These two, this Deinonychus and this guy here fell into this pit right here. There are pits all over the battlefield. And this dinosaur right here, he basically was not in the dragon roar radius, but he just became aware of what's going on. But also a pterodactyl fled further into the cave. So that is where we will end things. Let's just say we'll put you guys here, and you can set up where you would like to be. I think Oz is right there, right? And so, yeah, you guys can set yourself, like, let's use the cameraman as, like, the furthest forward you can go here. But that will be the end of the session for right now. So, yeah, I want to thank you guys for being here, and this is another exciting one as we fought a bunch of dinos, trying to figure out what's going on in this cave. Some weird stuff in here. We'll figure that out next week. For now, we are going to raid out to our dear friend Sconebone. So please join me in heading over there and checking him out in a second. Anyone else have... Oh, we should plug Reshoot. Check out Reshoot Movie Podcast if you haven't already. And yeah, check out Ink's artwork and Owl's artwork and Ree's artwork and Oddish's Mid-Journey artwork. And yeah, we'll be back next week, Thursdays at 8, with more adventures and see what is going on in this weird dino-infested cave. And the weird symbols on the walls. But for now, we're going to pop over there. So, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, rating out. They're playing Zombie Ate My Neighbors.
Ah, that's nice. Oh shit, Shorster with the raid!
All right.
Dude,
And all that crap.
Shorster, crossing the streams.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
Let's go.
so much
Crossing
fun.
the stream, Shorster. Good to see you. How you doing?
I was
How
like,
you doing, Shasta?
Ronnie might just die.
Hope you're
Yeah, I was scared for a second there.
I was worried too.
Yeah.
Super appreciate it.
The Plesiosaurus really
was
helped you
D&D.
by getting that natural one and biting the plant instead.
Don't let us
Yeah.
get murdered.
What a bro.
Dinosaur friends, what's up, guys? I'm Kelk. Never again.
You're running into mushrooms.
Oh shit, I'm not playing.
Oh,
I'm looking at
laptop
my
issue. I didn't see
thing.
that.
Go back.
I can wait till the fix.
Yeah,
it,
no,
see what's
my
going on.
laptop needed to be restarted for a second there.
Let me just
gotcha,
do two things at
And
once. Don't ever do
I
two
actually
things
got a
at once.
clip
Ah, I
of
hit the
when
laser key.
Oz said he was gonna kidnap the little
Similar sibling
dinosaurs.
rivalries.
I put it in screen
Yeah.
chat.
He didn't say he's gonna
Got it.
kidnap him. He just said he's gonna take one with him.
Oswald is whispering to
Save the
himself,
human.
not realizing Kelkin is there. I'm gonna take one of these home.
He's just a little guy. He wouldn't do anything too
That's a good
nefarious.
clip
You can grab the
right
naked,
there.
But, oh well. Doesn't matter.
I just watched it. All right,
Doesn't matter,
guys.
it's
Well,
fine.
thank you
Let's
very
get
much for
Shorster
that
shot.
one.
Play.
There was some good. I like
The
the
Shorster.
moment of
How was D&D? How'd it go? No tornadoes tonight, right?
Scott is showing a clip of that
No,
moment
that's
right
low.
now on stream.
Oswald is
Hell
there.
yeah.
Oh my
Because
god.
it's the most recent clip.
I'm gonna take one of these
There we
home.
go.
Pause.
Newest clip gets the momentum.
Dude,
So
appreciate the raid.
yeah,
I'm
if you
ready.
guys have any notes or feedback or anything like that, I always
Once again,
appreciate it.
thank
Feel
you,
free to
Del
send
Scorcho,
out
for
the
the follow.
regular survey in a
Oh, the
DM.
Scorch Show.
What you
Nice,
liked, what you
nice.
disliked, what you hope for the future.
Yeah.
Um,
Crossing the streams.
and
Oh my god, we're crossing the streams
yeah,
like in
that's all
Ghostbusters.
from my end. I'm getting like
All right, take it.
synesthesia, weird audio crossover. I'm gonna mute Scone for a second. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to talk about now, we can also talk about that now. But if you guys gotta go, you can also just beat it.
I got to go to sleep.